No, you know what? It is time.
Bingo!
Hit it on the mark!
It is time for Unicorn Overlord, baby. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Who's your Bingo!
This planet or the next?
This person doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Big things, chat. Big crazy things on the horizon. You would not believe what happened in Honkai Star Rail today, dude. You would not believe it. I unlocked the secret customization option to turn my main character into a hot dog. Woo! Ara. Welcome in, Serena. Welcome in. It's Franny. Show Rolf. Rolf is fine. You don't have to worry about Rolf. Nobody's gonna see Rolf for like the next 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour. So just fucking make peace with it now, because he's not coming back out. Not for a bit. Let me regale to you what like the 2 to 3 hours after my last stream with Unicorn Overlord went like. I discovered that there was something called a tavern in Unicorn Overlord. In this tavern, it functions at like a really rudimentary level, like the meal system, quote unquote, did in Fire Emblem Three Houses, where you and select other people get together and you have food, and that makes you more likely to like each other. Like it boosts your, because humans like to eat together or some shit. I don't know. Same system here, except instead of looking at people talking to each other and like making like voice one-liners, they just eat. They just eat very good graphically looking food, and then numbers go up, and that's it. I don't really like the idea of it, because there's no limiter on it except for how much money that you have. So I went into this repeatable auxiliary battle mode thing that you can repeat as many times as you want and get money and XP and items and stuff out of it. And I grinded. That's what I did. I grinded. I got a bunch of money. I spent it all on taverns, and then I don't know, dude. I forced almost every single character to get to relationship level 1 with each other and with the main character. So I spent about $50,000 on like on basically like apple tarts, just fucking force feeding these tarts to each other. So the first 40 to 45 minutes of this is gonna be me running around doing rapport conversations, which is like, bonding events a la the Fire Emblem series. I love you so much, Stoic. Uwu, I'll go take a shower because I just got back from exercising. Uwu, send a pics. True. Yes. Send them by mail. My wife will be very pleased when she gets it. Honey, what's this? Oh, it's just Serena doing the fucking splits. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so we might as well get into it. So what I was told by the video game is that when you do these rapport conversations, they're supposed to give you stats, which they probably do, but they're also supposed to give you items. So far, they give you 2 honor, and you don't need to know what honor is. Honor is like another basic resource. And 2 honor is nothing. So like it's cute, but like I have no relationship, no bonding with these characters in any meaningful way outside of their like. Basically, the characters in this game function kind of like most of them anyway so far kind of function like introductions to the strategic class that they're associated with. Elaine and Adele, sure, fuck it, send me. So they get maybe like 2 or 3 voice lines, and then that's it. That's it. So these rapport conversations are supposed to fill in the blanks, which they kind of do, I guess. He's just the best leader of any of us could ever ask for. That's quite enough eulogizing for one evening, Adele, and perhaps you should consider laying off the ale as well. But you agree with me, don't you? You've gotta. I mean, imagine being younger than us and leading a whole army by yourself. Might sound kind of weird to say, but I'm proud of him, you know? A guy like him's gonna be a great king, I'm sure of it. And that was Honora. Long live the amazing King Elaine. He is drunk as shit. There could be no telling what enemy soldiers might lie within earshot. Oh fuck, it's Elaine. 'Tis a fine evening we're having, is it not? Who talks like that? Just talk normal. Why are you faking that British accent? You don't have to do the accent. Your Highness, what are you doing here? Now this was worth coming to town for. A word, Adele. Please tell me you didn't hear all that. I mean, ahem. It seems your penchant for drunken outbursts has finally caught up to you. Forgive me, Your Highness. I'll not touch another drop of ale again, I promise. Calm yourself, Adele. I wasn't planning to scold you. In fact, I'm glad to hear how highly you think of me. He's also fucking unbelievably hammered. Welcome in, Crucian. Crucian, we gotta do like 45 minutes of story conversations because I grinded for like 3 hours to get enough money to basically force feed like dessert items into my party members' mouths and into each other's mouths. It was fucking gross, and it's conceptually it's gross because I forced the swamp witch that in high heels to eat like literally like 40,000 American USDs worth of of apple tarts, and fuck, I cannot imagine what that does to a person, magical or not. I'm glad to hear how highly you think of me, if not a bit embarrassed by it. Thank you for saying so, Your Highness. You're lucky he's as generous man as he is, Adele. Anyone else, you would have been cast from our army entirely. And fade to white. I think that just like it should be, dark mode should be default for all apps and all websites. I think that it should be illegal for game developers to use fade to white, bro. Don't do that. I don't care if it's an aesthetic thing. Never do that. Never fade to white. Especially if you're playing like Elden Ring, because I think Elden Ring has like a whiteout screen. It's like dark mode, extreme light mode, and then dark mode again. Welcome in, Coffee. How you doing, Coffee? Your Twitters are doing real good and all that. You do the good drawings and stuff, and I mean, you definitely deserve all the internet points in the world. Let me shout you out real quick. And I know you don't like it when I shout you out, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. It's my bit. I gotta do it. I have to make sure that you're recognized. It's Franny B, I guess, also needs to be recognized. He's like me, but he's also British. Which one is this? There's so many hard conversations all over the map because I force fed so many apple tarts to all these people. It's amazing anybody can move after all the dessert items like pounded into them, dude. Elaine and Morden. I think Morden is the big gut guy. I came in here wanting to do a complete 180 with my personality, but I gave up. What do you mean with your personality? You mean doing like an April Fool's thing? Where you acted like completely the opposite of how you normally are? Okay. I mean, I can still pretend. I can pretend like you did that. I'm a pretty good actor. What's with the staring kid? Don't tell me I've got something stuck in my beard. Not at all. I was thinking you remind me of a warrior, actually, from an old legend I've heard years past. As the story goes, he was a frequent drunk and would spend many of his evenings deep in a flagon of mead. My face went my mead flagons, yet he did so in secret, not wanting others to learn of what he was perceived as a shortcoming. During the day, however, he fell countless enemies as an unparalleled fighter. The reticent one at that, and perhaps if you were a man of bro, it's too early for this. A person of few words and even fewer friends. Until one afternoon, a local bandit devised a plan to finally lay the Grey Warrior low. He treated our hero to round after round of potent drinks, thinking it means something, thinking it a means to deplete the man's strength. Deplete. Yet all the slackened was the warrior's inhibition. He spoke freely and eloquently while subduing the bandit. Oh my god. And as rumors spread of his endearing deeds, he was quickly beloved by everyone in town from that day forth. That was some story, kid, but what's it got to do with me? I'm never quiet. I'm not all that beloved either. I only think we have in common is the drinking. As well as your dauntless strength, good sir. And you are well loved, I might add. I admit I've also seen you steal a few swigs of ale before battle yourself. While I have you here, Coffee, something that you may or may not be interested in. At the very top of your fun screen in chat, there is a pre-next game poll. And this technically is for everyone. I am limited to 4 choices on a Twitter poll. Twitter is where most of my followers are now, which is why I'm focusing on directing everyone towards the Twitter poll. It's not guaranteed that we are going to play Unicorn Overlord until it's beaten for a few reasons. One, the story isn't really grabbing me, and that's shocking to me, and I'm waiting for it to open up because last game that Vanillaware made, 13H fucking, let's try that again. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim was amazing. But granted, very different type of game, functionally a visual novel with like a real-time strategy element built into it. You have to play it. You have to see it for yourself. You'll understand once you start dabbling a little bit. Anyway, limited to 4 options, but people have been whispering Stardew Valley into my ear for about 1,000 years. And I did say to people in the Twitter poll and on my Discord that if you just type Stardew Valley, I'm going to treat it as if it's like an official 5th vote, and I'll just work out the mathematics after the fact. Listen, what did I do? Exist, I voted. Do you need to do anything to get bullied? Stardew? No, not in here. 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 In the poll. in the poll. But I'm a hot dog. They just sold 500,000 copies of this game, of Unicorn Overlord. Do you need to do anything to get bullied? Good question. Don't care. I will do it anyway. Didn't think you noticed that. I'll not tell you to stop either, as long as you remember to exercise moderation. Battlefield is no place for life's luxuries, of course, but depriving ourselves entirely is a certain way to damage morale. Don't worry, I won't take that kindness of yours for granted. Why is it so low? XR1 audio is minus... Oh, that's because my wife was playing Horizon Zero Dawn and it's loud as fuck. Okay, good. You can actually hear it now. I'm glad that I spotted that completely accidentally. Whilst you're king, maybe you and me could share a drink to celebrate. I look forward to the day, Morden. Fade to white, bro. You're gonna see that about 80,000 more times. Look, there's another snack up here. There's another heart. Oh my god, let's see what this one is. I'm excited. Clive and Joseph. I don't remember who Joseph is. Let's find out. Welcome in, Obs. Congratulations on your recent affiliate status and anniversary on Twitch. Shout out Ohms Music. He is a very talented music person and excellent personality, and I recommend that you check him out. Just absorb his content into your bloodstream directly through a straw. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Why is Claude here? Well, I don't know if you knew this, Franny, but bit jars are back. There was a while for a long time actually that it was nothing but like if you considered yourself Stardew abort there you are. For a long time, if you didn't have a bits jar on Twitch, you know what's wrong with you. I came up with my own original idea in my own brain, that because I recently was responsible for bringing back Rage comics, 75 points on like a John Wick Reddit for like a John Wick, Rage comic or whatever. It's no big deal. It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal to like a normie, but to me, it's just like every day. Anyway, so so I was like, I should also bring some other stuff back, and my original idea was bringing back bit jars. So if people follow or do bits. And I lowered it. Even for the occasion, I lowered it from 50 being the minimum bits to 1. I am a generous god. They fill up the jar, and then you can. It's Claude in a jar. It's Claude. Coffee. We go through this every time. It's Claude. Claude is in the jar. It's Claude's jar.
Hello, everyone.
I thought that's my wonderful wife.
Hello.
Do you want to tell them about how I almost like lowered your curfew from like 6:40 to 6:35?
Yeah, that's not happening.
My thanks like physically for thy sterling efforts.
Terry, you out of it? Okay, is it gonna work? It puts a bit in there, doesn't it? It should.
Hi, Pesto.
Maybe it needs a minute. Did it put a bit in there?
Hi, Franny.
Did it put the bit in there?
My thanks for thy sterling efforts.
Is it putting the bit in there? I can't tell. It should. Maybe it needs a minute.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts.
I do want to make sure this works just in case people use it. I can't see the bits.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts.
I don't see the bits going into it. What's going on? I want to figure this out. Streamlabs, dashboard, chat box, all widgets, the jar. Okay. Test Twitch bits and cheers. Okay, well that worked, but why wouldn't it work? Hello? Okay, that sucks. Maybe it's no, that doesn't make sense because it's linked to my Twitch. Why would it just work the way that I expect? Whatever. I'm doing it as a bit anyway. It's not gonna stay there. It's not gonna stay there because I'm reaching a point where I'm starting to take up as much UI as I did before I tried cleaning it up. The thing is eating them? No, he's just
Thanks for thy
he's flopping around them. I've been told to sue you. What do you mean? By your PR team? Why isn't it doing it in the jar? It was for the bit anyway. Here we are, the province of the Ashen Blue. 10 long years have passed since that fateful day, yet I finally returned, owing wholly to you, yes. I don't like how either of these characters talk. I don't respect Joseph. Lumfao, thanks you so much for censoring. You're welcome. I don't know what I censored, but I'm glad that I'm doing whatever it is that I did automatically. Had you not persevered in pursuing my foolish dreams, one would never ever remain mere fantasy. Yet I was only willing to do so because I had nothing left to hold dear. The day Zenora seized these lands, I lost everything. Indeed, though without your father's bold defiance, would you not be standing here right now? All the same, perhaps surrender would have been the wiser course of action. Zenora slaughtered the entire house as punishment. My mother, my sister, and even our retainers were put to the sword. The only soul spared was me.
Who's Prybars?
Holy shit, it's motherfucking Prybars, dude. You'll be hearing from my lawyers. What do you mean? I'll be hearing from your lawyers.
Boa? Oh, Boa's here too. Hi, Boa.
Shout out Boa, Kumi, the big titty goth swamp witch GF that just got sponsored recently by Sexy GG and Rogue Energy. Rad the Walrus. Code Frog Champs.
Stole his client's bits.
Welcome in. You stole my client's bit? I didn't do shit. He doesn't own. Okay, major distinction between your client's fucking bits jar and mine is that his works. Okay? His works mechanically. Mine is just for show, apparently, because I had faith that I would just be able to set up something on my stream and have it work the first time instead of me having to do a whole fucking song and dance. But no, it doesn't work that way. It's never worked that way. I've been bamboozled by my own hubris. I came up with the big cup today, my invention. It was invented before you and I were even here. This thing is ancient Twitch tech. What, you gotta take responsibility for bread too? Because you think about, because you I don't know where I was gonna go with that.
Bread is my invention.
I trusted, is it? I trusted that I would be able to take the bit somewhere, and I don't think I could. So I can think about a game you might enjoy, but it's a bit spoopy. Is it, what is it? You could tell me. Simulacrum or whatever? Lies and slandered. I invented Trihex too. You probably did. I have no fucking idea what that is. I have to wonder, Sir Joseph, was my father's decision the correct one? Not only was our family slain, but the very province he sought to protect fell to Zenora. In a matter of days, the new free game called Content Warning. That was the one I was thinking about. Yeah. It's only for today? Oh, because they're probably developing it. I'm okay with spoopy games. Elden Ring is kind of spoopy sometimes. I'm comfortable with spoopy games. There is a spoopy game that I do want to play on stream at some point called Lost in Vivo, which is supposed to be like one of the most psychological horror type games that do be out there and whatnot. And I love being scared. I love being uncertain. I love being afraid, and I love being sad. My top 3 emotions for sure. Not only was our family slain, but the very province already read that. Does a question whip such my mind nigh every time I close my eyes. Yet perhaps that's why I find it easier to simply march forth, spear in hand. I can only assume I inherited such stubbornness from my father. Even so, I would not see you held prisoner to your past. Your deeds have saved a great many in these lands, and they shall see you save a great many more before this war is concluded. Do you understand, Clive? You saucy minx, Joseph says, sussily licking his lips. I do. Thank you, Sir Joseph. Anyone ever read House of Leaves? Any readers in chat? I mean, I read, for the most part, like, ancient life advice, self-help philosophy type books, and that's pretty much it. And strategy guides. So my my main source of like reading words on like a printed material is strategy guides. And the other thing that I mentioned, I knew a guy who read it, but I don't read. Am not nerd. The last book that I read, probably front to back, I don't know. I actually don't know, and that's psychotic for me to think about. Something that's not philosophy related or strategy guide. I could not tell you, to be honest with you. We gotta find more hearts. We need to get more invested in our characters. After I fucking shoved about 800,000 dessert items down their gullet, what is this one? Jeopardy on tabletop sim, 1% volume. Lurk and be back later. Elaine and Chloe. Maybe she'll show me her cloaca. Sorry. It's not sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Why the sigh, Your Majesty? Forgive me, Chloe, it was nothing important, I assure you. It certainly didn't sound like nothing. Well, I suppose I just haven't adapted to speaking like royalty all the time. What are you talking about? You speak like that all the time. All those years I spent learning under Joseph, and I still feel like I barely have anything to show for it. I can understand why. When I first met you, you couldn't tell anyone you were actually a prince, and that meant talking like anyone else does. I always used to find it endearing, to be honest. But now I feel like I'm constantly forcing myself to be someone I'm not. Maybe you just need a little bit of practice then. That would be great, assuming you're offering, I mean. Yeah, you can practice on me anytime you want. We can start right now, say that again, but like a prince would. Should you truly wish to grant me such a kindness, I would be honored to accept. That's better. Phew, I was worried for a second there. Don't be, I thought it sounded quite elegant, actually. It's just adding more sauce onto it, dude. Like, just eat the fucking hot dog. It doesn't need 80,000 things on it. You know what I mean? All this fancy steak talk that chat does all the time, where it's like saying that steak is blue when it's actually red. Like, what the fuck is that? And I know you're leading an army now, but I hope that we can still talk to each other like friends, at least when it's just the two of us. Welcome back, Serena. How's your shower? As do I. Thank you again, Chloe. Acquired honors ×2. Hell yeah, brother. Another conversation. Let's keep this rolling. I want to learn about my characters and how they feel about each other. Because this is the primary vehicle for doing that outside of major cutscenes. Long time no see, Morden. Sure is. I was starting to wonder if you'd gone and gotten yourself killed. Yeah, like that would happen. Never thought I'd find you with deliberation, though, and working for free, no less. I could say the same thing about you. You're not exactly what I call a righteous war kind of girl. After all, I didn't used to be, not till I met Elaine, but there's something different about him, a real fire in his eyes. It's sounding to me like you're falling for the kid. Maybe I have. Ha, next time you'll say, next time you'll tell me you saw a swine sprout wings and fly off into the sunset. Hilarious, Morden. Really, though, it's been years since I've actually enjoyed fighting like this. Years since I found somebody strong enough to keep up with me. Well, I'm happy to hear it. But you're wrong about me working for free. Once that kid is sitting on the throne, he's going to pay me back for everything I've done. Just you wait, I'll be sleeping on a bed of solid gold, holding tight to the finest mead this land has ever seen. That's more like the Morden I know. It was very hot. I almost burned my skin, but oh well. That's the thing that it seems with every lady that I've been with. And over my lifetime, it seems like they enjoy showers being like scaldingly hot, like hot enough to like physically cook you like you're a sausage in your own skin. And it just, to me, like I'm a lukewarm enjoyer, and I know that I have a lot of hot takes that are not well received by my own community, but like I like it when it's not cold. I just like it to be a little temperate. right? And then I could adjust it from there. Do not follow. I'm a hot dog. No, that was only an April Fool's thing. Well, actually, no. You told me that that you were gonna be a hot dog for that one time only, and then lo and behold, like it's only a joke so many times until it becomes real. You know, I've DM'd you about something. No rush to reply. My face one. I rush to reply. Let me see what she got. Oh my god. That is insanely generous. Okay. I will follow up with you. Just the fact that it's even been suggested is bonkers nice. So definitely thank you for the random injection of endorphins. Hugely appreciated. I will confer with her. Thank you again. Can you not interrupt my streamer, please? I will do what I damn want. Damn, dude. She's spicy on April Fool's Day. She'll cut you. She came in here swinging. I scraped my knee real bad, Sharon. Don't push back on coffee today, okay? Not only is this her Sundari day, but her PC blue screened like 4 times back to back over the course of 5 minutes, from what I remember. And that'll put anybody, no matter how incredibly kawaii they are by nature, into a psychopath. They're all better now. What seems to be the matter? My stomach hurts. Yeah, that's it. Aw, he just wants her attention. Appreciate it. I know you're game pal. You're faking sick so you can see Sharon. Like, you could talk. Who ever heard of going to a healer for a little scrape? Not so loud, damn it. Just think what she'd say if she heard us talking like this. You're a kind soul to be doing this, Sharon, especially on a day you're meant to be resting. Yes, well, it's the only day I can repay my debt. Sharon is a freak. I can say that right now. Anyone that wears armored side skirts, like it's like over their giant plumed dress, it is a saint in the streets. But you know what I mean? You're picking up what I'm putting down. It was in a boot loop for 15 minutes. I thought it was gonna fucking explode. It's okay. I managed to fix it. I think. How, bro? How would you fix something like that? The orphanage here at Ron Mort. It's where I was raised, actually. And though they received plenty of donate, like I don't know how you would even begin to get something like that to calm down properly. Though they received plenty of donations after Zonora invaded, there's still so much they need my help with. As I've noticed, yes, I only ask that you not exert yourself beyond your means. I won't, teehee. Though if anyone should be making that request, it's me of you. And oh, do let me know if you've ever needed my healing. I'll be glad to assist you however I can. Fade to white, dude. Rest in peace, anyone that is in a dark room. There's another heart thing down here, chat. We gotta grab all the hearts because I spent 3 hours grinding and grinding to get money to then shove apple desserts, very expensive apple desserts, into all my party members' mouths that they would be willing to open up to me. That's just a fucking fact of life, chat. If you want anybody to open up to you, like you have somebody that maybe keeps themselves as a rule, such as me. I'm like that. Whoopsie doodles. And you wanted me to open up, just fucking buy me like 8,000 desserts. Actually, no. For me personally, don't buy me desserts. On my throne, and this isn't a real suggestion, by the way, because the shipping is outrageous. That's why I had it marked as a digital item so that the money would go into it. If anybody did this, I'm not baiting you into doing this. I'm just giving you information. If you ever wanted to spoil me and you're like subs are too bland, the Big Mama sausages, the one that has American corn syrup in them, dude, they fuck so hard, dude. Like my mouth is watering. Like it's a fucking dinner bell, dude. Just thinking about these Big Mama sausages. My wife hates them. Hates how they look. Hates how she hasn't tasted them. My God, but.
That's the ones that you buy in
Yes, yes. Those are the yes, exactly. My wife is piping up. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's the ones that I buy at gas stations whenever we go anywhere. And somebody recently just sported me the funds to get a 6-pack of them, dude. And I lived through those sausages. I breathed those sausages. Hasn't Sir Hodrick taught you better than this? Always remain calm and always be cautious. Those are the first rules of any combat. Well, yeah, but ow, I just can't help myself when I see people in danger. But hey, at least I'm the only one that got hurt. Don't expose her, poor thing. She wants to be heard. She wants people to know how gross she thinks the sausages are.
They're awful.
Because okay. So if you're not in the know, I fully recognize how they appear. Like they look unnatural, and that's because for the most part, except for like the meat parts, they are unnatural. They are unnatural. They smell unnatural. There's all sorts of stuff that just honestly does not belong in a food item that's in it. But you know, it's my Achilles heel, dude. If you want a cheat code to get to my heart, it's through those Big Mama corn syrup sausages. Welcome in, Nova. How was Smash Brothers? Would have been totally fine-tuned as those other guys hadn't been hiding in the bushes waiting to get the jump on me. Oh, for those you have never even met yet, I think I see now why Elaine trusts you so implicitly. You're like a sturdy shield parrying away blades and arrows that come in our direction. Are you telling me that a house fried this rice? One who gives us the strength to fight on, despite our lesser numbers. I don't know why my brain fed me that line. Have I eaten? Yes. So I've had a combination of Stouffer's macaroni and cheese. And then about like an hour and a half after that, I had a Jimmy Dean's croissant breakfast sandwich. And then an hour after that, I had probably like 4 ounces of crystallized ginger slices. So really hitting all the food groups at the same time. You have no items left on throne now? Really? What do you mean? What are you talking about? No, they're on there. Unless they got rid of them. Wait, what? Huh? No way. You guys did not. I don't have the thing that pings that pings on screen, and I should. Because I never asked for anything. Did you guys really get me the sausages? My wife is gonna be pissed.
Thanks for thy sterling efforts.
Cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one,
Oh,
cheer
it
one,
works for
cheer
her.
one,
Why
cheer
does
one,
it
cheer
work for
one,
Bridget?
cheer one,
It didn't
cheer
work for
one, cheer
anyone
one,
else.
cheer one, 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 cheer one. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
Here it comes, dude.
Hot dog. Hot
You
dog.
see,
Hot dog.
they bought a bunch of those
Hot
sausages.
dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog.
I have
Hot
no
dog.
words for
Hot
you.
dog.
They-
Hot
no,
dog.
more
Hot
to the
dog.
mic. Go
Hot
ahead.
dog.
I
Hot dog.
have
Hot
no
dog.
words.
Hot dog.
Actually, no.
Hot
You'll have plenty
dog.
of opportunities
Hot dog.
for
Hot
words
dog.
tomorrow when
Hot
you're
dog.
streaming.
Hot dog.
You can let everybody know
Hot
how
dog.
displeased you are
Hot
then.
dog. Hot
I
dog.
honestly would
Hot
not
dog.
care about these
Hot
sausages
dog.
Here it
as
comes.
much as I do.
Here comes coping. This is the acceptance stage.
If they didn't smell so bad.
Thank Granny.
When he opens a packet of
Coffee.
sausage in the car, it stinks
For-
up the entire vehicle.
It does, dude. For like 20 minutes for sausages. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much for meeting my needs, chat. I greatly appreciate it. Even if it goes against the wishes of my wife, that just goes to show how much I mean to you
Franny,
and
it
how
is
much you mean
possible.
to me. Who, me? I do like the sound of that. At times, I find it
Hey,
such a magnificent sight that I simply can't avert my gaze. Sharon, if you and Lex need to like go in the bushes for a sec, just fucking bang it out. Shall no.
Croissant, that's a good idea.
GM.
I shall fight you, wife. Oh, bring it, Franny. You're not scared anymore.
No, don't fight Franny. He's into that. He likes getting punished. Shout out.
Love you, Serena.
You wear that heavy armor, yet move with such a swiftness.
Hey,
All to stand in
Clifflet.
defense of those who need it most.
I'm gonna sit 6 feet behind ProStoic and write.
You can't.
and write an essay. I can't what?
You can't punish me just because I'm stealing your PS5. That's what this is really about. Is you don't. You're gonna make me never use a PS5 again.
Oh, hi, Carbon. I don't know that name yet.
Carbon is a recent friend, I believe, that we met through a social site called Blue Sky, or
Oh.
became aware of each other through that.
Okay.
Remember, you just make us worry if you try and do everything yourself.
Yes, Serena, I did eat. Thank you. I had a little bit of leftovers of the Stouffer's mac and cheese, and that's about it. And I'm actually kind of hungry. And after Stoic just mentioned all the food that he ate, I'm getting hungry again.
You want some ginger slices?
Negative.
We have like 2 pounds of ginger slices
Yeah, you
now.
bought them all for you.
I mean, technically I did, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to make sacrifices for you. You know what I mean?
I do.
Your special, Lex, both to our army and to me. Where have you been, Lex? His Majesty is... Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were still getting treatment.
Why not scissor? Who would I be scissoring?
We just finished,
Franny?
actually. If you have no PS5, why not scissor? He's suggesting that you go upstairs and scissor scissor neighbors.
I've already asked, and she's going to bed. So.
Well, yeah, just scissor in bed. And it makes it much like because you're heading that way anyway, right? You'll need to take it easy for a while to give his wounds a chance to heal. You might recover quicker than most, Lex, but pain will still strike if you're not careful. Now go. I'll be praying for your continued safety in the meantime.
I don't know how to say.
Thanks for everything, Sharon, and come on, Lex. We can't keep this Majesty waiting. Do you want to do the awoo? You can do the awoo. You have to.
Awoo.
There you go. Nailed it.
He sounds
Was it-
like you. I don't know how to sex.
Find someone or something I don't know how to sex. Yeah, that's why I write on every single form. Sex, no thanks. I'll pass. Come on, Lex. We can't keep His Majesty waiting. Any day now. Yeah, sorry, coming. I was just looking at Sharon's enormous side skirts. Phew, any normal guy would fall head over heels hearing stuff like that. Good thing I'm not a normal guy. I'm sure she was just being friendly. What are you muttering about over there? True and base, fade to white. Are you stealing the wife's Forbidden West time? She's playing through Zero Dawn now. I don't know how far she's into it. If there's... Did you say 50%?
Yeah.
About halfway through?
Yeah.
What a gaming sin of mine is that I've not partaken in Horizon Zero Dawn. So where she is, what she's doing is all foreign to me. I do know the story because it was during a time where I didn't have a PS5, and so it was like, maybe if I just completely spoil myself on games that I'm interested in, it will make me not want this expensive thing, which did not work. In fact, it had the opposite effect. I still wanted it, and I was pissed at myself for spoiling what was an extremely good story. No thanks, I'd rather be leveling my Orc Warrior XD. Is this like Pokemon? If you walk into the forest long enough, you get a random encounter. Some enemies hide in the forest, but not many. Should have known it would be that easy. How'd go the negotiations? Not so good, sorry to say. With the world we're living in, no merc worth their salt will ever join us on the cheap. 'Tis an inevitable fact of life, I suppose. The tougher they are, the more they're gonna cost us, and not a one of them's willing to cut a deal. Sorry, I couldn't be much help. 'Tis no problem at all. You do more for our war effort than I believe you realize. Not only are you the finest scout in all of Cornea, but a steady hand in even the most trying of times. Well, I'm glad to hear you say so. Yet alas, the liberation funds are rather limited. How do you know? You're not the quartermaster. And ensuring we all have proper equipment shall be far more vital than hiring 1 or 2 costly mercenaries. Let us return to the venture at another time, right? I'll hold off any further negotiations until then. They don't even use money. Everybody signs up for honors, dude. Joseph has no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, my thanks, Travis. I'm certain you'll see this through soon enough. Joseph tried to get Employee of the Month by spouting out wrong facts literally everywhere. Yeah, but instead of Pokemon, you get jumped by 5 guys with a sofa. Yeah, relatable here in Coventry. I have no idea how many more of these report conversations we have to get through, but we have to get through all of them because the report conversations need to be seen, as far as I know, in order for you to get the stat-related buffs. You used to be a hunter, yes, Rolf? How did you come to forego that in favor of organizing a local militia? Oh, here's Rolf. Where the fuck is X-Ray? X-Ray is reinventing herself. I don't know if it's like part of like an April Fool's thing or what, but she is not here. And Rolf is on the screen, so somebody needs to drag her kicking and screaming out here. I would do it, but I'm trying to run a production right now. Blub Blub, welcome in, Mr. Fish. Blub, motherfucking Blub, so true. Subscribe to HelloFresh to use my code POGHF132336 to receive 16 free meals, free dessert for life, while subscription is active. https://sturms.net/HelloFresh_ProStoic #ad. True. It's simple, really. I needed a way to keep my town safe from Zenora. Of course, by then, I've heard already the rumors about you and your liberation. But if I abandoned the militia and joined you instead, my people would have been left to fend for themselves. And that just wasn't going to happen. I don't know if you're still here, Coffee, but just in case that you are, it's randomly occurring to me to mention out loud, because if I don't say it now, I'm never going to remember that the thing that you talked to me about is something that we'll be able to use in future at some point. I imagine on a regular basis, or at least a semi-regular basis. So I think that I'm gonna green light you on that one, but I'll let you know for sure after I'm able to like look properly at what was said to me, because you know I just look at it and I get dopamine and I need to see it. I need to see it more clearly, and that just wasn't going to happen. Mr. Fish streams. I think he said that he was going to at some point, heavily considering it. I mean, he's already working on the branding. How much of us actually, you know, how much of us automatically now say blub blub to him? Like, he's doing a good job. Like, his blub blubs are entering the mainstream consciousness. That's a fucking good head start. The way you think I just disappear. I didn't say that. You're a very busy young lady. You got a lot of stuff going on, you know? It was the right decision, should you ask me? Things are different now, though. Our army is big enough to protect entire nations. Is it? Is it, though? Not just a couple little towns, meaning I could do a lot more good with you than I ever could on my own. It helps that we have a reliable commander leading the charge as well. I appreciate that. Yet I feel as though I must return the compliment. Not every man is capable of mustering an armed force. He has a bow. Is the armed force the bow? But he did so with great conviction, never expected a single thing in return. Peace for the towns and villages of this land is reward enough for me. As you know, our initial goal in forming the liberation was simply the task of reclaiming Cornea, yet now we seek to deliver peace to the entire continent over. It's as you say, Rolf, there can be no greater reward. I may not always be the decisive person, my prince. It's 1 a.m. What could I be doing? I don't know, practicing your interpretive dance? You're telling me all about how you wanted to get flip turned upside down and wait for a moment, stay right there? Something, something, going to a town of Bel Air. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Lol, I never said that. Yeah, but I got receipts. Not going to show you. I'm drawing, but I'm listening. I may not always be the decisive person, my prince, but I know why I fight, and I know who I wish to fight beside. So please grant me the honor of remaining ever close to you. One of my favorite moments that we've shared together, Coffee, so far is during like me going to the beach and you in good faith explaining to me what the dude on the beach does that gives you the amulet or something that lets you get married, and you saying that you have to get 10 hearts, and I'm like, oh well, that's awesome, because I'm like 9 out of 10, and you had this genuine funny reaction of being like, stop lying for once, stop lying. Together we can finally bring our dreams of peace to fruition. I could want nothing more, Rolf. Fade to white again. I'm just making sure that everyone's eyes are nice and dilated every 5 minutes. Oh fuck, Chloe and Travis, send it. So for those that are joining us or have been here for just a little bit, at the very top of your fun screen, you'll see a poll if you use Twitter, aka shitty X or whatever, however you want to frame it. There's no guarantee that we're going to be playing Unicorn Overlord all the way to the end for a few reasons, chiefly of which is that the story is not grabbing me, and it's a very story-heavy strategy RPG. So in case it stops doing anything for me, or it stops vibing with the algorithm, and it's doing better, to be honest with you, in the metrics department than I expected, and that's not me gloating, that's just me recognizing it for what it is. I may set it down and segue to something else. I'm not there yet. I'm still giving the game a chance. But if after the next 3 to 4 streams it fully stops interesting me, then I'll just play the rest off stream. Maybe I'll run a poll if I'm feeling very frisky. But there is a hidden 5th option. If in that Twitter poll you type the words Stardew Valley, I promised X-Ray, and in spirit promised pastel coffee, that I would consider it to be like an unofficial 5th vote, and then I would do the napkin math after that to see if it won. That's more than all right. Did you need something? I did, but is that a new book you have? I can't say I recognize the cover. So to give you a really quick and dirty breakdown of what we got going on. Elden Ring, the one of the options is Elden Ring pre-DLC prep. That means just getting up to like level 125, not really going hard on the story, just trying to get all the bell-bearing items and shit like that, getting to level 125, getting stuff that I may be interested, like maybe we do like an RP build that we try to aim for along the way. Like I was thinking about doing some kind of like pyromancy melee combination type thing where I'm not like a magic caster, but I'm also not like a frontline melee, like a hybridization. Final Fantasy VII would probably be modded somehow to make the game more difficult. It's not necessarily an easy game, but it's not necessarily a hard game vanilla out of the box. Xenogears is more of just like a thing for me. Not everybody knows what Xenogears is, and I respect that. It's an extremely niche JRPG that punches infinitely hard above its weight, but also didn't really see like critical or commercial success, unfortunately. At least the commercial success part for sure. And XCOM 2 has been floating around in the polls for like 1,000 years, where I would turn chat into soldiers and then you would all die to unforced errors on my part. And how fun is that? Someone call the birdsite Twix. I can't get it out of my head. I'm waiting, Carvin, for when Musk-kun gets bored and he tries to sell it off and then they turn it back into Twitter again. Because it's already lost what? Like a third maybe of its sexual traffic. Welcome in, Mint. My favorite plant person. Shout out, Mint. Leaf. How is this smiting? But for DLC, you have to beat 2 bosses again, Margit and Radon. That's fine. I beat Radon like every day. It's not a big deal. I did, but is that new book you have? I can't say I recognize the cover. Oh yeah, I finished my last one a few days ago, then bought another over in town. I can't exactly haul library around though, so I always end up selling my old books to fund them to new purchases. Are these conversations supposed to be how I find out about their gift preferences? If so, that fucking sucks. There needs to be like a Fire Emblem 3 Houses like micro breakdown of like vague explanations or like depictions of stuff that they might be interested in. I want something that says likes books, hates hates children, something like that. Like just I don't need anything overtly detailed. Just give me the key elements. Wouldn't you rather at least keep the ones you love? My sister never parts ways with the books herself, even if she doesn't have room on the shelf for it. I almost forgot you had a sister. Good to hear she's not quite as bloodthirsty as mine. Honestly, I was the same way back at home. I'd read all my favorites over and over again. Now I just write their names down in my notebook, along with anything else I want to remember about them. And once the war's over, maybe I can start actually building a collection again. I didn't realize they were that important to you. Yeah, well, I like keeping secrets when I can anyway. What was it wanted you to talk to me about? Oh, right. Dinner will be ready any minute now. Perfect. Thanks. Just let me finish this chapter and I'll be right there. An assassin that's also a bookworm. Literally never done in the history of video games. That is crazy. You really think his pride will let him sell it? I don't know what that was in response to, but I agree with you implicitly. Oh, Musk. Wasn't he looking like covertly for a buyer? I mean, I guess that he's just so abhorrently rich that he could just let this big dumb acquisition just kind of like melt into the ground, or maybe do like a big, I don't know, like I don't know, business. I'm just a baby. I'm just a little hot dog. I do think that it was like that was GameStop's approach. Is GameStop's approach anyway? Is to basically just like run it into the ground and then get out while you can. Pardon the curiosity, Hodrick, but how are you feeling? Much better now, thank you. As you can see, I'm more than capable of Nerg. Pray rest a moment. Zonora had their talents in you for far too many years. And though their spell may be broken, we know not what ill effects it may have imparted upon your body. A valid point. Yes. What yet in truth, what pains me now is not some vague magical spasm, but the wounds I received when fighting Prince Elaine. Worry not, I don't blame him for what happened. In fact, I'm rather grateful. And yet I am still impressed he managed to find a way past my armor. As am I, yet his prowess does not surprise me. Not after years of diligent work under my tutelage. Wow. Blowing smoke up your own booty, huh? It's nice to see your blade has not lost his brilliance either, Joseph. He is level 20, nor shall I, not until Cornea's throne is ours once more. For now, Hodrick, tend to your wounds. We have a long road yet to march. I think Mr. Beast wants Twitter. You do what to him? Good question. I think you have to beat them in a new save. Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to beat them. It will be a new save. I do have level 135 character. And it greatly saddened me because pretty much the only people that I could act as a summon for, which is a big thing that I love to do in Dark Souls games, is be a summon to help people fight bosses. I will literally put my summon sign down, and then while I'm waiting for somebody to summon in that may need my help, I will go do house chores. I did that shit all the time in Dark Souls 2. I would sit outside like the smelter demons like apartment sitting outside his apartment complex and just wait to be summoned in. And it was a sad day when Dark Souls 2 kind of trailed off and I wasn't able to do that anymore. I cried big salty tears. Facility has not been registered. Facility has not been registered. Oh, it tells me. That's right. Or warp me. Warp me now. Just send it. New things, chat. New crazy things. Crazy stuff on the horizon happening all the time. Road to invalid integer. We're having an intro thing animated. How exciting is that? Oh my god. You would never believe what happened during the Unicorn Overlord stream today. I'm not gonna feed you too much information, but it is gonna be an animated pixel introduction. A looping animated pixel art introduction, and it's gonna be fucking sweet. It's gonna be fucking sweet. And I know at the top that we have like these sub goals. So basically, I got this thing in advance because I was doing research because I'm a professional streamer, right? And I was like, I'm just gonna slot in a bunch of artists into this like list and then see if any of them has like an opening around the time that I think that we would naturally hit that sub goal. And I found one, and it was really reasonably priced for how detailed it all was. So I was just like, fuck it, send it. The dude's open to working on it. He's got like 12, 15 orders in queue, and he was like, do you mind if it takes like a bit? Do you mind if it takes a minute? Because I have all this other stuff I'm working on. And I'm like, yeah, go for it. Woo, very exciting. Slow now. Thanks for letting me ride with you, sir. When I grow up, I want to be a knight just like you. This is a fine thing to aspire to. Indeed. Now then, I must be off. I'll wait until my friends hear about this. Hello there, your highness. That was kind of you to do, Clive. Though you and Adele are both of noble lineage, you never let such matters hinder your relationship with the common man. As is our duty of Knights of the Ashen Blue, assassination are nigh meaningless here in our province. To join our order, all one needs is a talent to hold a blade and the ambition to see their journey through. That seems pretty open-ended application process. Once such as that boy from earlier. But of course, so long as he truly wishes to become a knight, think of Berenice and her lack of horse. Being born to commoner parents, she couldn't afford a seat of her own, and while she claims it's due to her dislike of the beast, she simply never had the opportunity to learn. Yet while she stood with her order, she was every once her equal. A point well made. In truth, I always believed a knight had to come from noble birth. Cornea is a nation of great history, your highness, of great noble families who have endured for centuries, while those beneath them are resigned to subsist off their land. Most knights, on the other hand, belong to the lower nobility, a class fully subservient to those more illustrious houses. And while you may expect such vassalage to be a positive thing, italicized, it is often rife with abuse and exploitation. I am researching a pro-Shumi emote, something that chat may or may not be inclined to spam whenever Shumi appears, or especially when she is doing her own streams. I'm still doing the legwork to figure out both between her own schedule, things that she wants to do, and what days of the week work the best naturally for both of us. She is open to doing a exclusive pro Shumi stream with me as the assistant, as the roadie, kind of like what she did for 9.5 fucking hours. What day was it? Was it Saturday? Saturday is the first time that she did that.
Oh yeah.
So basically like that. She has to work around her schoolwork and other stuff that you don't have to worry about, but just know that I'm thinking about it. Both about the emote that you can spam when she makes an appearance, and you know, the fact that she is heavily considering doing that with her second full-on Shumi stream being tomorrow 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, or your regional equivalent, playing Zero Dawn, because she will literally kill me. She will literally kill me if she doesn't have. This is a self-preservation thing more than it is giving chat what they want. You know, 2 birds with 1 stone. She will literally kill me if she doesn't have like free-range access to PS5, like as much as possible. So this is me doing my due diligence to survive. Bet, give me a few hours. Oh man, the wife is gonna kill you. Welcome in, Wolfers. I was thinking like an animated, maybe like a walking in place emote, like in like Pokemon, like GBA type thing, or maybe like a Final Fantasy Tactics walking in place type emote. Well, first, how was Final Fantasy 14? And while you might expect such vassalage to be a positive thing, it's often rife with abuse and exploitation. Yet, how long are these guys gonna fucking talk? I honestly, I don't care. I don't care about Clive. Nobody cares about Clive. Who cares about Clive? Show of hands. Does anybody care about this dude? Nobody cares about Clive. They care about Rolf, but they don't care about Clive. Nobody respects Clive. I don't respect Clive. It was good. We just, never mind. I could not animate. I will, I'm just giving you my thought, Coffee. If the creative drive appears to you and it's like, I have an idea in my head of an emote that would be good. Honestly, I'm in more of need of static emotes than I am animated. So it is totally up to you. You know what you have going on. I guarantee you that if you do make something for her, like an emote of some description, she is going to live and breathe it. I need a vibe. What vibe? Wholesome. Wholesome is good. I don't think that she has a preference, and of course she can obviously speak for herself. I don't think that Shumi has a preference in mind for what her character would look like. I'm using Sussy, the alternate like female model that I use sometimes on like a weekly basis. You guys know who Sussy is, as like a stand-in for like what her VTuber could look like. And I think that most people are receptive to it. So like a Sussy emote would be super cute and she would love it. I would say probably comfy, kawaii, cute. Maybe something with big eyes. There she is. I'm describing the emote. I can make a Sussy emote. If you know how to whisper on Twitch, we can talk about it there. If you got Discord, she does have Discord. She's actually joined our Discord as of yesterday as Pro Shumi. So you should be able to talk to each other on there. If the province of the Ash and Blue exists to upend such a system as it has been the purpose ever since King Gerard, new name, exciting, granted our order of the land we stand upon. My grandfather, oh my god, they're still going. My grandfather's sacred blade of Cordia, I only knew him from portraits I've seen at castle's walls myself. And what fine an image they must have painted. He was a master of the sword, as his name suggests. Though from what I understand, he's often questioned the morality of royal rule. Why did he deserve to lead the nation? Simply because of the lineage into which he was born? True. Based. Imagine having a monarchy. It was that doubt which led him to frequently roam the land, enlisting to his service any able subject he came across. Yeah, that's what he came across. No matter their birth. Just the spirit which the Ash and Blue carries forth this day in our rejection of minutia, like title or status. Patting myself on the back for remembering how to pronounce that word. We're all knights under the same banner, equals in every way imaginable. Though, as you might expect, such bold proclamations have never takes breath have never garnered the support of the upper nobility. True and base. In fact, imagine having daylight savings time. Couldn't be me. .jpg. In fact, they've never ever despised their order for tarnishing legacy of the story. Clive, shut the fuck.
I don't give a shit.
Clive, shut up. No, I don't care. Clive, please. Clive, I want to see some of the other rapport conversations, please, motherfucker. Ads are starting in 2 minutes. You can avoid them in their entirety by subscribing, which is free with Amazon Prime. It also gives you a bunch of different emotes. And also following is free. Updates you when I'm around, blah, blah, blah. While we swore allegiance to only one sovereign, the great King Gerard, who bestowed this province upon us, and thus our territory has served as a deterrent to the nobility's influence, the cornerstone of a lasting peace in the region. There's some story indeed, Clive. I understand now why you declined to join my royal guard. It was out of pride for your homeland and the will to see its ideals carried through to the next generation of knights. Dude, how much of the writer's budget was spent on this one thing? Why did I not hear the cue for that? I saw it come in. Okay, well that didn't play. So give me a second. It's Franny. Okay, for some reason it didn't play the sound cue for me for Praise Raymond. All right, give me a second. Just let me let me cook. Just let me cook for a second. All right. We come together today in joyous remembrance of the great ignored one, Lord of the forgotten, the unanswered deed, dweller of the simul space, lost saint of YouTube navigators, sacred host of the first question, the first of the restreamed, Raymond, whisper in the wind, shadow in the dark, Ray. Praise Raymond, praise him, praise. As is the case with burgeoning communities, it's perfectly reasonable to believe that Raymond was by himself, representing a precious opportunity for viewer engagement. Not 1 minute passed, nay 5, nay 10, nay 20, nay 30, but 50 Earth minutes passed before Raymond was believed to have been met by his streamer's response. No one knows what happened to Raymond during this time, but were he a mere mortal, it is believed he simply tapped out and watched old Vine compilations or booted up League of Legends, only to get verbally shat on by his own team and unranked by the most toxic late 30-year-old seeing this side of the gamer space. I will face my pogs. I will permit my pogs to pass into me and utter others by my emoji spam. When my pogs have settled, I will turn my emoji spam inward. Where the pogs have gone, there will be Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. Praise Raymond. Praise. Praise. Not sponsored by, my wife says not sponsored by Everybody Loves Raymond. Praise him. Thank you, Christian, for donating to Stoicism Stream 5 challenge, where I will talk for approximately 2 to 3 hours about the self-help life philosophy that I practice and have practiced for about 10 years. Different strategies that may help you through whatever difficult things are going on in your life, big or small. And we are going to have an anonymous link where you can ask questions about things that may be personal to you. And you obviously just will not include any identifiable information in there, and then you're golden from there. And then we talk about it. I only hope I didn't bore you with the tale, Your Highness. You did no such thing. Tis clear to me now I know almost nothing about my own kingdom. It's a vibe, isn't it? Please, you mustn't speak so ill of himself. What the fuck was that? That was, oh yeah, Carvin, you may not have experienced Praise Raymond before. So to really put a ribbon on it, we've been simul streaming to YouTube for 3 months, 2-3 months, something like that. And the first ever person to say anything in YouTube chat, I actually ignored for 50 minutes. And he asked me something that was perfectly reasonable to answer, and I just didn't respond to him, and definitely by the time that I got to him, he was gone. So I did the only rational thing that a streamer would do, and I devoted an entire themed stream basically pretending as if I was a cultist priest, giving Raymond demigod status. And every 15 minutes, I would ritualistically time someone out to symbolically represent them as Raymond having their voice stolen from them. I have not, but I think I understand. Are you talking about me screaming in the background? That was pretty Raymond. That's exactly what that was. The streamer bury me? What do you mean? No, I did that. I did it. It doesn't count if I do it. I have unlimited points. Tell him to compliment me? No, Franny, I did that. I did the bury you in compliments. You didn't earn that. Somebody's got to pay for it. I did it. It means no. It means nothing if I do it. Okay? Because I have unlimited points. I made no sacrifice. Please, you mustn't speak so ill of yourself. This is still fucking going. In the future, Clive, I wish to hear more of this province in your life within its borders. Should be willing to share. I would be most honored. I wouldn't. Never talk to me like this. Never talk to me this much again. It's exhausting. You have to do it. It was redeemed, bro. But on my mods, timeout. It's for any B for 69 seconds, please. I'd really appreciate that. He's losing control, and I need him to. I need him to be brought back under control, please. Which one is this? Elaine and Berenice. Don't at my wife. It's a fake. No, stay right there. It's a fake redeem. 44 messages were deleted by the moderator. There it is. There's nothing. You're gonna waste your time. There's no messages. So what do you think? In all honesty, it feels rather different than what I'm used to. No surprise there. Big sword like this is a whole nother beast. If you never trained with one, you'll be all worn out after just a swing or two. As I've noticed, yes. But hey, that's nothing a bit of practice can't solve. Justice is for any B. If Crucia continues down this path, fucking mute him too. Fucking mute him too. Any dissenters. Any dissenters get timed out. Full tyranny mode today. Perhaps so, yet I believe I'll be better off persisting with my current blade. Well, as long as you got something you're happy with. Better be a specialist than try and spread yourself too thin. I've gone crazy with power. It's consumed my brain. Marcus Aurelius had the infinite money, infinite power, was able to resist it. I'm not Marcus Aurelius. Am I thinking exactly? What? What, baby? What? What you barkins? Though at times I've wondered if I could learn a variety of weapons to adapt to any situation we might come across. It's no small thing being that versatile. But if you're a real expert, you did need to adapt. You overcome. True and base. By an expert, do you happen to be speaking of yourself? Sorry? Clive has noted your talent for the very phenomenon, Berenice. More like Barabofa. The confidence with which you cut down mounted opponents despite your inherent difficulties against them. I've witnessed it often as well, and I must admit the skill you bear with that blade has seen you turn even the most dire of situations in your favor. You cannot silence us. That's objectively wrong. We will also be here, knives out, ready to strike. We're taking over. Did you get my stream key? And I must admit, the skill you bear with that blade has you turn even the most dire of situations. I've already read that. Easy there, Lane. I didn't say all that just to fish for compliments. Ugh, any more of that, and I might have started blushing. Ooh, my point is, don't worry about how many weapons you can use. Focus on one and see where that takes you. I'll do just that then. Thank you, Berenice. We're the main character here now. Until you motherfuckers get my stream key, you have no power here. .gif. Sitting in my lawn chair eating popcorn. Why'd you bring one of the lawn chairs inside? You grab his arms, we chuck him on 3. That was a good throw. Don't fucking support them. Are you usurping me? This is some fucking Julius Caesar shit. And I'm not talking about the salad dressing. I'll do just that then. Thank you, Berenice. Anytime. Now, come on. We've got to get training to get back to. Well, I think about crushing your head between my thighs like a fucking watermelon. Rapport conversation available. Yana and Joseph. Thank God a character that I care about is on the screen again. What? I don't owe him shit. I owe him nothing. I owe him the CO2 that I'm expending back into the air from breathing. Because I take in oxygen just like any other human being normally. You redeemed it to test it. To test the sound. I'm not giving it to you for free. No, I say no. I say no. I redeemed it as a test. Do you when you have in the modern day when you have like a emergency test in like your cell phones, do you just assume that the emergency is real? No, you understand that's just a test. I always believed you made it out alive, but it's still shocked to see you actually standing here in the flesh. And a personal advisor to the prince, no less. When you watch something like Harry Potter, do you actually think that there are wizards on the screen? Like wizards are real? No, you understand the connection between a fantasy and movie, and then it's not representative with real life. Okay? If there's a unicorn in this game, which there's not, there's only overlords, apparently. You don't assume that there's unicorns in real life. It's been far too long, Lady Anna. Why the formality, Joseph? It's uncomfortable having an ally who knew you when you were just a child. It is indeed, especially given the endless trouble my younger self made for you. I remember well, even after all these years, and every time I scold you for acting out, you turn around and do something worse the next day. Like the time you hung jars from transparent strings to make it seem like a sorcerer had invaded the castle, or the time you hid one of the suits of armor which lined the halls just so you could jump out and scare me as I walked by. This is all before you become a squire, of course, even still. Between you and Audric, we had no shortage of troublemakers roaming the castle during King Gerard's reign. If nothing else, at least the two of you kept things interesting. 'Tis a relief to hear you so. Yet I must ask that you never speak a word of these matters to anyone else. Don't worry, Joseph, I'll take these stories to the beat of the grave. Takes a deep breath. I turn away from the mic to breathe. Though it's funny to think about all that mischief you used to get into, yet here you are, having raised a prince into a respectable young man.
Stoic is a chat type
the most classic
He's so phantom chat.
A true Rizzler.
Where is it? What else do we got in here? No, this is the same one. Hang on, sorry. Here's another one. This one's good.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Gotta listen to that one again. Look at this. Look at this guy. I have a full folder of this shit. I have a whole folder just for him. Watch this. This one's a pretty funny one. This one's pretty funny. Look at this. Look at him. He's doing so good. You're doing so good, and then what's this? Oh, I'm playing it with Freddy's permission. I'm probably gonna turn this one into a sound bite. I'm probably gonna turn this one into a sound bite, to be honest with you. Oh man, last one. Last one, I promise.
Don't clip this, right? But off the record. Would you absolute annihilate Yoshi's ass if the opportunity arrived? Off the record.
All right, that was a good palate cleanser. You did not. Did you really? Did you really? You didn't. You didn't do that. You didn't. Did you really? I'm checking something real quick. Holy shit, you did. I need to I need to set up like a throw notification on screen the way that you did when you found out that somebody bought you a fucking inflatable frog suit and a bidet attachment for your toilet. Thank you so much. What's that? What? No, I don't want water anywhere near my butt outside a shower environment. I'm good on that. I'm totally fine with that. The idea of something actively trying to squirt water anywhere near my business triggers my fight or flight response. I get it. I understand. I understand that it is by far the most clean way to handle what you got going on down there after you make poopies. I say pass. I say no. I'm good without. Thank you very much. Put it in a box, wrap it up, put a little bow on it. I'm fine. I'm fine without living that life. That was like your first stream, 73 views. You didn't save me getting pegged. No, I don't. I did not grab that one. Let me. Oh, Moonlight Slay. It's for any B. Also, welcome in, Emily. What is this? Can I show this? I'm assuming that if Twitch didn't take it down, which means nothing. I'm gonna risk. Like, you got some crazy buns there. My God. Them's dangerous. That's crazy. All of them are stoic. I deserve no credit, Yana. Such characters in his very nature. Any other? I can't believe that you got me the sausages and the necklace. Thank you so much. It's so, for context, a series of games that I love, and like all these characters that you see above my head, except for Kirby, are from the Dark Souls series. In one of these games, there's almost always something that's like a Dark Moon Covenant or some sort of like guild or clan or something like a faction that you join that is devoted to protecting other people in the game from people that are trying to attack them and kill them and stuff like that. And it's almost always represented by a moon symbol with a sword in it. And there was a necklace that, like a real physical necklace that you could buy, which Franny got from me, that I haven't worn a necklace in about 50,000 years, and I fucking will if it's the dark moon symbol. That is sick as shit. Thank you for that. Let me show chat. I want to show chat. Give me a second. Okay, now I have to think about things to ask for. I don't really think about things to ask for myself, and so that's why I'm kind of mind flooded by having an empty throne. That's it right there. If you want to take a look, sweetie. Okay, you're looking on your phone. What is this? Good question. Put stuff for Shumi? I should do that. Let me write that down. No, hang on. I'll show it again. It's this. Put stuff.
Oh, it's on the screen.
Yeah. Shumi on throne. Okay, we're never gonna get through these report conversations if we keep stopping and starting to watch every funny noise that comes out of Franny, because we'll be here all day, because that man is 99% funny noises. I deserve no credit, Yana. Such characters in his very nature and other growth owes to the friends he made while living on Polevia. So you say that, but mere friends could never replace the father figure you've been to him, or the time that you spent bringing joy back into that lonely child's life. Fade to white. Sick as fuck. So what are you saying is you want Freyja to give you a moon? I mean, among other things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you know what you're picking up, if you're picking up what I'm putting down between Elaine and Yana, we're gonna get swamp married. For those that are not Americans, we have lots of weird shows. I mean, I'm sure that you, as non-Americans, have weird shows too. But one of them that I remember from my childhood was like swamp marriages, like a whole show dedicated just to swamp marriages, like getting married on like swamp barges and shit like that. Thank you. I desire nothing except for stoic and all of your happiness. You're so wholesome. What the fuck? Isn't that crazy? We're so yin and yang. I love it. I'm from Franny for noises. He's my noise cow. Oi, fuckface. I'm getting to it. I'm reading chat to fucking avail myself of these allegations. I never pay attention to his chat. And Franny is legitimately one of the most funny people that I've ever met. I think of him honestly like as best friend status. First and foremost, he's exactly like me, except British is the way that they framed him to somebody else that I was in collab talks with. I think that he has a great attunement for like surreal humor. I fucking love how natural he interacts with his chat, how natural he is. Look at that boy and how natural he is when he's doing things to chat and having chat do funny things to him. He also has a truly staggeringly high tolerance for allowing his chat to have basically like simple majority control over his streams at any time. It takes a lot of gumption, bro. It takes a lot to give even 20% of the amount of control over his streams that he gives chat. Like he's accepted and he's made it part of his community culture that anyone at any time for even as low as like 1 cent, aka like in, you know, American Uncle Sam dollar terms, can just derail his shit at any time with "I'm about to come" like 8,000 times, or like today when he was just a hot dog having like the Tobey Maguire like full screen gif play like fully green screen gif of Tobey Maguire eating a hot dog happening like every 20 seconds. I think he's great. Whenever I see him go live, I naturally get excited. So if you want that to go to your head, Franny, absolutely, by all means. I can't tell you, it's been at least, well, I can literally tell you using the power of the English language. I've gotten out of bed twice earlier than I intended because I saw that you went live. Okay? Because I wanted to be there and consume the content. Your wife would hate us together. I'd love it. It's actually chat stream. Franny's just on screen. It's his world. We're just living in it. I understand you once served as court sources for Cornea's royal family, Yana. I did, yes, long before you were born. What were your duties in such a role? I was the royal Riz Master. Mostly mundane things like erecting magic barriers, brewing curative potions to train the younger witches and wizards of the castle. At times, I offer counsel to the King's Knights as well, though that often consisted of hearing their worries, then crafting a simple incantation to ease their troubled minds. And what are the problems that were they concerned about? The most common was a fundamental reluctance to even raise their weapon to another human being. Cornea and Dragonhole were so locked in frequent border disputes back then, so the fear of battle was ever present in people's minds. But with a quick spell and all their hesitations would melt away, which would in turn prevent those anxieties from becoming a liability in the critical moment. Are we not concerned, Elaine, with the fact that she's using mind control magic to stop people from having inhibitions about cutting other people down? Are we not worried about that? That seems like something to be a little bit concerned about there, but welcome in, Racknight Killer. Racknight, I wasn't able to partake of it very long, but I did see that you were playing Bastion earlier today. One of the first Steam games that I ever completed in full. Super awesome game. More people should play it. So I was legitimately excited that you were playing it in general, which would in turn prevent those anxieties from becoming a liability in the critical moment. It was a useful technique to be sure, though utilize it too often, you risk ridding its recipients of every other emotion as well. There's no denying the strength of a knight without... did I say knight, dude? What the fuck did my brain just try to do there? Of a knight without fear, but the sad truth is that such a knight may lose his heart in the process. And given the effects of Nora's magic has already had on our people, we need to be more careful than ever about using this approach. It seems you have put great care into your Zudi. Assisting the Royal Knights, Yana, great enough that I've had no doubt about allowing you to cast such a spell on me. Oh, then come to me the next time your fears get the better of you. I'll be sure to make the effects especially mild to leave your heart as unscathed as possible.
Welcome to the bonfire.
Oh my god. X-ray specs.
Rock and stone!
Disconnected.
Almost heaven.
Shell out X-ray specs. Did that not? Okay, it did kick off. Oh my god, X-ray, how are you? How is reinventing yourself going? Can you teach me how to do that? My queen? All these people need to be liberated. It says that there's a rapport conversation that we can take here. You missed a conversation with Rolf, by the way. And while I'm sure that there's a way to go over it again, I've got like stuff to do. It says that he can. What do you mean? Unread cover? Oh, it just shows the. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense because it doesn't show the bubble unless you can physically talk. Can you not talk? Okay, I don't know why I can see that. New conversation? No, I've already seen this. Wait, did I? Did I fuck that up? Maybe I did. Let's talk. Let's have Clive talk more. God, I love it when Clive fucking talks, bro. When Clive talks, I listen for sure. Oh man, it doesn't suck at all. I only got tricked by one April Fool's today. Out of all of, I don't even consider it to be a holiday. I know it's like pseudo treated as a holiday. I don't like April Fool's because I want so badly for so many events that are happening in the modern day to be April Fools that are not, that it's hard for me to distinguish between actual April Fool's things sometimes and stuff just naturally happening every day. Clive, you mind letting me your house horse for a second? I would, in fact. The humble sea is oh my god, Clive. Is an extension of a knight's very spirit. He's just asking to borrow like the controller, bro. He's not gonna get fucking married to it. And not something to loan out without good reason. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. If you'll excuse me the question, Lex, why do you want it exactly? Well, this is where my family lives, here on Plevia. I was real handful as a kid. Never helped my dad with fishing. Only ever thing I talked about was becoming a knight. Now I basically am one, thanks to Elaine and Joseph. Sure, it feels like I'm just kind of along for the ride sometimes, but now I'm back. I want to show my parents how far I've come since I've left. Thing is, I doubt they would believe a word of it if I didn't have a horse to march in on. I sure really think that matters, Lex. Your unwavering dedication to the crown is more than proof of enough of your chivalrous deeds, bro. Come on, I'm begging you. In that case, sit in front of me. I shall take you to your parents myself. Yeah, I'll just walk. Think I'd look more like a nobleman than a knight at that point? Yeah, but you're such a breed. You got such a pretty mouth.
Hype-induced short-term dopamine-driven monetary feedback loop protocol initiated. Subs and bits and subs and bits and subs
Welcome to the bonfire unkindled one.
Subs and bits.
Oh my god, Raknai is converting his gift sub to a regular sub. Thank you so much for that. That is hugely helpful, generous, appreciated. Go, take it away, Scarlet. Hype. Hype. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. 7 more subs and I'll be able to unlock exactly half of the total number of subs that Freddy has access to. He's got so many emo slots, bro. He's got so many. I wish one day to be as emoty as him. And you can help me achieve that dream of having more 16x16 PNGs to spam and have spammed in other people's chats. Very, very nice of you. I appreciate that. Lex and Joseph. I guess. I don't care about Lex. I don't care about Joseph. It's unfortunate that they're basically like main characters. Supportive main characters. To the surprise indeed, Lex. You've grown far quicker than I previously thought possible. Yeah, maybe, but I'm still nothing compared to Elaine. Few shall ever match his highness's innate skill. Yes, such was the case with his mother before him, and her father before her. Didn't realize the reign of the family. Can I ask you something, Joseph? How many likes does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Why'd you ever agree to start teaching me all those years ago? For all you knew, I was just the kid of some local fisherman.
My thanks.
Thank you for this. Thank you for the 69 hugs.
Hugs.
Thank you for putting the crying Isaac into the. Can I thought this might be a little bit too on the nose. I thought about calling the jar with Claude in it the Clom jar. I felt like that was... Dude, I gotta do it now. I can't. I'm too in love with the idea. I gotta do it. I'm turning on my display port so I can look at the screen in HD. Right click. Text. The contract. Gotta put an outline around it so the text is really clear. Wait, we can't bury people in compliments anymore? You can. The option should still be there. The reward's on cooldown. I don't know what it's on cooldown for. I think maybe it's 15 minutes. Let me check on that. I don't remember putting a cooldown on it. Creator dashboard. Viewer rewards. Emotes. No. Channel points. Manage reward and challenges.
Charging.
Let's check. Aura. Bury user and compliments. 15 minutes. There's a 15-minute cooldown timer on it. That's it. And I'm not wiggling from that. I'm sorry. I don't know how much time is left.
My external appearance is down 5%. Shion, I need to be cleaned.
Okay, we're gonna lower the. It's at 256. Let's put it at 144 so it doesn't look so pixelated when it gets smaller. Here it is. there it is, dude. Yes, this pleases me greatly. Oh fuck, I love this game. All right, let's go back to the PS5 mode, because I felt as I just needed someone to train with, and you were the ideal partner. I'm reporting this channel. You know what? Somebody's got to put a stop to this. So filling his clone jar live on stream. It's a real Disney intellectual property. It's a that was developed by somebody at Disney. Disney Plus moment. After all, healthy competition shall spur both sides in equal measure. And of those living on this island, only you were close enough in age and stature reported for tax evasion. Guess that makes sense. Yeah. Yet you become much more than a mere sparring partner in recent years. You are His Highness's greatest friend, Lex. The one he trusts above all other. Joseph, why are you chuckling like an idiot while you're telling me this? I don't think that you're being forthcoming with me. Even you, that's kind of hard to believe. Besides, he has a whole damn army now. Not sure he'd pick a fool like me over any of them. You know, we're like 40 dudes at best, right? Not even that. We're like 30 guys. No, not even that. Like 25. You're no fool, nor is a military-minded fair measure of trust. What matters is a friend knowing they would sacrifice everything to come to your aid, and one that is a treasure most irreplaceable. I'm reporting it to you. Nope. Everybody, stop what they're doing. Relax, coxcon. In Minecraft, just sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. Enjoy Unicorn Overlord. You have like an hour and a half, probably more of my. Everybody, just relax. All right. That's an insanely cute emote. You've been that friend to him for many years, Lex. All I ask is that you continue to do so. Gertrude has a lot of good emotes. She's a good egg. You're gonna make a guy blush when you put it like that, but trust me, you didn't even have to ask. Aw, he loves his pseudo dad. I merely thought to return your ample sincerity and kind. Because I recognize it from consuming Gertrude's content on the reg, which is shorthand for regular. As the cool kids say in their street vernacular and their urban colloquialisms. We have so many more rapport conversations, dude. We got so many. We have to deliberate more. Okay, this is all that he can do for now. Joseph, my man's what? Okay, we have another one between Joseph and Chloe. Right here, fucking hit me. Play bussin'. No, X-Ray has an addiction. I need to help her cold turkey it. I pray my fears are unfounded, and yet I believe it best that we investigate my prince to be truly certain, if nothing else. I'm gonna get some Z's now. Good night, good night, coffee. Thank you for everything. I'll respond to your message as soon as I can. Everyone say good night to coffee. Good night, coffee. Sleep well. Just as you say, Joseph, commence the search at once. It shall be done, Your Highness. Say good night to coffee, coxcon. I mean, I don't know anything about firearms. I don't know how many times I can cock it before something bad happens. Might I help you with something, Chloe? You seem to have been studying our conversation with some intrigue. No sleep? Oh, it's nothing too important. I just can't help but notice how similar you and His Majesty look at times. Is that so? I hardly consider our appearances comparable. Not like that. It's more of your mannerisms, if anything. Like the way you both hold your hand to your chin when you're deep in thought. I can't say I've noticed such parallels. I suppose it makes sense that His Majesty would take after you, though. Not only did you teach him with the blade, of course, but royal etiquette and demeanor as well. Indeed, I've endeavored to guide him in every manner possible these 10 years, yet I often struggled in knowing how to best treat the young prince. A weakness stemming from the fact I've never raised a child of my own. Well, it's not too late. Reminds me of the extremely cursed conversation that I had with somebody that I don't remember during something that I also don't remember. No, it's when we were watching John Wick 2 last night. That's right. Where we're like, you know, so, and I also also talked about this in the car with my wife, where it's like, you know, some people are into being like called like daddy or mommy during like intercourse or before and after, you know, like does it hit equally as hard or harder if you call them like grandpa? Oh, granny. That really hits your spot. Thanks, that's super cool what you're doing. What you're doing right there. Welcome in, Fliska. She's on the couch behind me. You say that, but that's exactly what you did with them. Almost like a real father and son. What are you doing, Grant Aunt? Yeah, to put some extra spice on it. It's Zaddy, almost like a real father and son. Should that be the case, I pray he's not inherited my flaws as well. Don't worry, I haven't actually noticed any in either of you, actually. But I will say it's fun watching the two of you read scouting reports that exact same way. I should think you'd have more important things to focus on amidst our war councils. Oh, I mean it. I'm always listening, I swear. Forgive me, Chloe. 'Twas merely a joke. Don't associate with people that unironically use the word 'twas. That's my advice to you for the day. From you, sir. Take it as a symbol of trust if you wish, but do be careful not to grow complacent in our council. 'Twas. Got some more honors, baby. Hell yeah. Rapport conversation me. We got a little bit more to go, I think. Got a little bit more to go. Actually, no, we don't. Everybody else can talk, but none of the cities that they need to talk in or around are available. It says that Lex and Elaine can talk, but they can't. So I don't know what this is. I don't know what this means. Nothing. Tra-la-la. All right. We're gonna save. That was what? How long did that take us with banter? So we spent about an hour and 20 minutes, I would guess, on just having conversations between characters. That sounds good. Is Dad Body your father figure? I'm writing an essay on marketing segmentation right now. That's fucking hot. As someone with an associates in business finance, that sounds fascinating. Nerd. True. Don't ban you and so extreme. I already had to type them out once. I've actually worked with marketing segmentation in my previous job, so this is easy to write about. I agree. I love it when my market segmentates. Really, it really hits the spot. You know what I mean? Okay, so what's our next objective? We need to grab our next like 8 millionth character. Is that right? Nerds are hot, therefore wifey is hot. She is hot. She claims that she doesn't see it, but she do got it going on. For real. I need more nut lumber. I'm real low on the nut. It's not great for me. I don't like it. I don't see it, but I appreciate it. If I legitimately think to myself, like on the inside, that you are an attractive
5%.
wife.
Shion, I need to be clean.
Wait, how does that work? I can't compliment myself. What am I supposed to say? I don't like that. I don't like the way it's making me feel. Pick somebody else. I spent so much of my uptime not trying to have a conflated opinion of myself that it's hard for me to hit myself with compliments. You don't have to see it. You aren't my type. That's fine. You're everyone else's type. I never thought about it like that before. Thanks, Pussbit. What are you doing over here? You have to for me? please. Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to compliment myself, but it's not going to be clean. Okay. I think that I do a good job of trying to suss out what sort of things my viewers might be interested in. I think that I do a good job of pulling myself back from going as hard as I possibly could, trying to grow my channel and projects related to it, so that I don't burn myself out, but that I like to believe in myself that I am good about writing that line of splitting care, attention, and investment to projects related to streaming without allowing it to consume me. I think that I do a reasonably good job of trying not to allow the enormous amount of support that I received, more than I ever expected, mind you, at this point in my streaming career, unquote, to get to my head. It is very important for me to never let that actually swell my ego in any way that I deem inappropriate, and I'm thankful that I've been able to accomplish that and make sure that I stay centered. There, I did it. Pretend it's somebody else, pretend you love yourself, and yay, gives head pats. Thank you. If it isn't the Knights of Liberation, may I ask you a favor, good sir? Are you gonna try to sell me art, motherfucker? You see, we've been having bandit troubles of late. Who hasn't? Let's sort your own shit out. Not my circus, not my monkeys. As far as I can tell, they're using Fort Silkova as a base of operation to conduct raids on our village. We're hoping folks might see fit to teach them a lesson, drive them off for good. Consider the problem dealt with, will not allow them to keep harming innocent civilians. You truly mean it? Oh, thank you, sir. They may be few in number, but there's a woman among them who's as tough as it comes, so watch out. Is it Travis's sister? Question mark? I don't know why I raised my eyebrows. Like, I think that you could, why I thought that you could see it on my model. That was a weird, that's a weird thought process. Like to say, not my science, not my rocket. If you don't mind, I'm going to use that because that's equally brilliant. And you're kind and loving and you care and you're funny and you have a great voice and you get fries for wifey and you're a great person. Thank you for that. Thank you for the compliments. Holy shit, she has a hammer. She's reaching. Get down. Apologies, but I couldn't help it over here. Is it true you fight for the rebel army? It is. I'm Elaine, commander of the Cornean Liberation. The Crown Prince himself, though the rumors are true. Forgive my lack of decorum. I'm the knight in melee, and I have a request of you. Should you ride out to dispatchless bandits, I beg that you take me with you. Oh, and why would you ask such a thing? I'm looking for someone. I believe her to be among their number. Are you in lesbians with this person? Very well, then. You seem more than capable of holding your own in battle, but no. She's holding a hammer. How do you know that? But no. You'll need to obey her every command if you wish to emerge unscathed. Of course, your highness, so, and I'll be bringing a few of my own men along with me.
Monster kill.
What do you got going on? What's up with you? Holy shit, it's fucking Miriam. I'm honored you come. I'm honored you come. Right this way. What? Oh, this is a separate thing. Sorry, we got real voice acting.
Humble servant of the Knights of the Rose.
A fish for him as his ghostwriter. How many jobs do you have? I really need to bump up your pay for a power washing simulator job. So that's the reality of things. I don't think I'm attractive because I'm too femme for my taste. I find masculine types attractive. So when Dolson says I'm attractive, I have to trust that he finds me attractive because I'm his type. I'm not my type, and I'm well aware of that. Shumi, you're our type, but you're probably not your own type. Science. It's actually extremely valid. This guy has lots of great takes. They're both hot to trot. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. It's a metaphor of it's not rocket science, but not my zoo, not my monkey. It's truly an honor, Your Majesty. Yeah, Miriam, humble servant of the Knights of the Rose.
Your order answered directly to my mother, yes?
Clav, why you lit up like that? Clav, are you okay? Channeling fire energy.
You've not. 10 years past, I was but a squire, and in no position to have made your acquaintance.
And what of Kitra?
She went ahead to scout the city, but we've since lost contact.
Oh my god.
In Sooth, I worry for her safety.
In Sooth? I'm looking that shit up. In Sooth? I'm gonna say that unironically from now on. In Sooth. In Sooth? In truth, really? I mean, I kind of knew that from the inference.
Times such as these make me thankful for Fran.
Are you telling me a shrimp fed this race?
They have taken wing and scour the ground as we speak.
Then we may leave the search to her. But what about us, my prince?
I love your perspective. Me too. It's a good perspective.
Joseph has readied an encampment in a nearby field. We make for battle as soon as preparations allow it. And if Renault is truly bound by the same magic Hodrick was, the ring should release.
Yeah, the anti-mind control ring.
Now come, Euclid awaits.
It is a little bit on the nose. Like, I don't, like, it's a different game, so it doesn't need to have as complex of a story as 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. But it is a little bit, it's a little like those conversations that you have when you're like 7 and you're creating like fake rules for the games that you make up on the spot, where you're like, I have like a laser cannon. Well, I have like an anti-laser cannon shield. Well, I have an anti-laser cannon shit like that. It's like, okay, the bad guy has a mind control ring, and I have an anti-mind control ring. I mean, it's a better story than Twilight, I suppose. It's a better story than whatever Fire Emblem Toothpaste Chan was from. You guys remember Toothpaste Chan, right? Blue and red correlation, like extreme contrast in a single design. Fire Emblem Engaged, that's right. Our preparations are complete, Your Highness. We stand ready to play at your command. In that case, allow me to right ahead to the rendezvous point. Is that just most JRPGs, though? For most JRPGs, absolutely. Sometimes they just mask that central conceit under a whole bunch of other shit. Like, for example, I love games that deal with like socio-political war type stuff. Like trying to tell a somewhat realistic / grounded story in like a fantasy environment. I'm talking about your Final Fantasy 12s. I'm talking about your Valkyria Chronicles. I'm talking about your Xenogears, stuff like that. Although Xenogears is like a fucking, it's like lightning in a bottle. Like they went ultra hard on that. And I have the $150 English translation. It's a bad translation, but it's still a translation of the original like developer's Bible behind Xenogears. So that game fucking goes crazy. Not everything needs to be as complicated as 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Not everything needs to be as complicated as Xenogears. But I'm gonna keep the game going. I shall meet with Fran and Kitra myself. Understood. Be careful out there. Has there been a single unicorn in this game, though? After I looked in like the game's own dictionary, all the unicorns are dead, and that's not a spoiler. That's like one of the first things that they tell you in the lore glossary that they have in the game, is that all the unicorns are gone. And Scarlet, or what's her face? I forget what her name is. I think it is Scarlet. I think I'm confusing her with my own TTS voice. Scarlet, who gets kidnapped, who we're trying to rescue right now, is a grave tender for the believed last sight of the last unicorn. Like, I don't know what the unicorn has to do with the rings. I don't know what the unicorn has to do with the overlords. I can attest that he was a bold and powerful knight. This battle will doubtless prove difficult. I advise we plan our moves carefully. Before we much quit, my prince, allow me to offer a word of counsel regarding our tactics. Navigate a loadout to edit a character's tactics. Now then, allow me to enlighten you on the proper usage of tactics. You're teaching me this shit now? The tactics you say, yes, it's a gambit system from Final Fantasy 12. I get it. 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 I'm gonna look though. And targeting an enemy with the enemy with the lowest HP makes it more likely he'll defeat his foe. Okay. Makes sense, yes. Having an attacking in mind would make engaging our foes a more straightforward task. Indeed. Now when choosing tactics, you must always pay attention to the priority of the actions listed. They'll use the highest skill of their priority list. This I understood. If Joseph is assigned the tactic shown above, he'll attack with slice no matter what. This means he'll never use heal to aid his allies. In other words, the skill like our soldiers use first should be assigned a higher priority. Just so. Yes. Final Fantasy 12. I get it. I get it. I'm gonna keep him on Poison Slash. Honestly, he's such a fucking tank that it's more valuable to me that he's inflicting poison than it is him healing himself. I'll change it around if I really need to, but probably not. I already did all this mechanics finagling in the background between. I did all that shit off screen, so you guys can only get the meat and potatoes of a half an hour or an hour and a half of support conversations. How can you be the unicorn overlord? Because I have the ring of the unicorn. I think. I don't know. That should be enough to get a refund on its own. That is a great question. Show me a unicorn. Wait, he's not. Nobody's writing a unicorn. All the unicorns are dead. All the unicorns are dead. There's no more unicorns. At least that's what's been said to me, is that there's no more unicorns. They're all mega dead. Not just regular dead. They're like super dead. We're not going to rescue the priestess yet. We're going to go grab this side character real quick. Puts horn on a horse. That doesn't make... You know what? No, fuck it. Oh my god, a unicorn. Ragnar, you actually found one. That's insane. I thought they all went extinct.
The liberation, huh? Well, I've heard it.
That shit's crazy that you found one for real.
Captain.
That's bonkers. Captain.
Pray, leave this matter to me.
They've taken all of the Ligma. How are we going to get it back?
Whatever vain title these rebels have granted themselves, they're not but a pack of spoiled striplings playing knight.
Holy shit.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
The One Piece is
your daddy.
Oh my god, she's so powerful and cool.
Bones pounded to flour.
She put all of her points into strength. I understand.
Well, convince me. The Vanguard's yours.
Yeah, when you swing this thing around.
Just keep your head strapped on, will you? With thieves.
Shows me how powerful you are.
You have my word, sir.
What a girl boss.
That new recruit of yours, boss. The girl's got guts and she works like a mule, but she ain't common folk like us.
She not peasant like me.
Last I remember, I never asked you your pedigree, and I don't care to ask
Damn,
hers,
dude, damn.
I don't give a shit.
That's crazy, dude. Oh, Nina is probably the sister of Melee. That's probably what's happening. I understand. Our goal in this battle is to capture the bandit stronghold. It would seem they've made it aware of our approach and stationed a Vanguard to intercept us in the nearby town. Where before we depart, if you come across a woman named Nina among their ranks, I ask you to let me speak with her. She's my sister. I fucking called it, bro. I knew it. Explains why you've been searching for her. We would be glad to assist Melee. Temporarily join the military army. Is switch on my phone behind you bothering you? I can't hear it, and I wasn't aware of it until you just mentioned it. Now that I'm aware of it, it insanely bothers me. If you could please destroy your phone as quickly as possible, I would really appreciate it. With a hammer, preferably. Or maybe, like, okay, I was gonna say put it in the oven, but I'm pretty sure it would explode. It's my work computer? Well, it's not my phone. Oh, I misread. Yeah, no, you do you. My honey punches the butts. Destroy Stoic instead. She might. she just might. Oh my god. So for those of you that are unaware, Shumi is going to be streaming tomorrow, and during that time, I'm going to be cleaning up the last of the streamer cave in preparation for getting soundproofed this coming weekend. And then after that, I'm going to move my streamer stuff in there, along with my work stuff for the job that I'm starting on the 15th. And then I'm converting, and none of this has to mean anything to you. Just visualize. Just try to imagine using the breadcrumb trail of visuals that I'm feeding you right now. Where I am right now is going to become Shumi's future streaming spot. I have like a random assembly of computer parts to make her own computer, so it's not like, you know, I would have to really spend too much to do that. This field of barricades will be quite a challenge to traverse. Could Shumi streams be regular? I'm brainstorming that. It's honestly, it's up to her. I mean, she says that she fucking loves it, and as long as she's still into it, I'm happy to facilitate that. Even all the way to its most extreme conclusions, if it gets that far. Not while I'm there. Not while I'm here. I can handle them, Your Highness. Okay, I just missed that. Just give me the order and I'll forge a path for our army. I think it, for a half second, it said that you can get through the barricades more quicklier. If you do the thing, I understand.
I stand ready.
All right, let me double check to make sure that I'm understanding this properly. She has an axe? That's not an axe though, it's a hammer. Is the game stupid?
Is it my turn?
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Break gates and barricades more easily.
I'll not let you down.
Okay, so you destroy this barricade.
On my way.
And I don't think that it actually hurts you, so you help her destroy the barricade. And we need something else. We need an artillery piece.
For my magic.
We need an artillery piece there. And Elaine is so strong as it is. We'll put Rolf out there so he has something to do, so he's not bored. Or do we put out Sharon? Put out Rolf.
The Cornian militia fights
Rolf needs something to do. More quicklier? Yeah, that's what I said, and I'll say it again. I'd like to in the future. I'm worried about school, but I'll be done in July. Yeah, so it's going to be playing by ear until Shumi tells me, like, hey, feel free to regularly schedule me. Once she does, I'll figure that out. And I'm sure that she would love any excuse to stream because it likely means that I'm gonna be being productive in the background. I might even vacuum. Like, what the fuck kind of world would that be? Can you imagine me vacuuming? Oh my god, it sounds so crazy. It sounds so crazy to me.
I'll be there soon.
Yes, what the fuck? See, I'm gonna quit my master's. Say you do it now. No. Okay, so this is okay. You go this way. Okay, you go this way, and then you just repeatedly slam into this barricade.
Simply say the
You repeatedly slam into this barricade, and then I'm gonna have you help out with this.
Don't worry.
With this here, be support for him. And melee, just keep slamming that front, bud.
Do you need something?
Keep slamming the front.
Right.
I like the way they just like randomly bounce between them. It honestly seems it looks really dumb.
I'll be there soon.
Look at that boy go. Look at all these chickens.
Consider it done.
I'll show you what a witch can do.
Keep moving, keep following him, keep moving.
I'm on my way.
You, Rolf, follow melee and slam into the front line if you could. I would really appreciate that. Fuck my masters. No, you gotta finish it out. You no, stop. Don't quit your master's degree. Stop making the wife feel things. Enjoy your lure, Carbon. I greatly appreciate you being here.
I make no promises.
What about this? You still take an insane amount of damage for seemingly no reason.
I'm here.
What about this?
This foe will be difficult.
Apparently you're just fucked no matter what.
You have my
I'll support you.
Why would it do so much damage to you? What if I'm never gonna use this anyway, so what if I just give it to you? Use a defensive drought on her.
I'm here
and then that does what? Literally nothing?
You have
I'll support you.
Seemingly nothing?
I'm here.
Like you get fucked no matter what.
You have my aid.
You get fucked no matter what?
I make no promises. I'm
Okay,
here.
but does it make you like less fucked if you do it this way? I can't have her be hurt. I need her to talk to her sister to do something.
You have my aid.
What if what else do I do? How do I help with this? I don't think I do. I think I just need to take the L on this one. I don't want to see this. Okay, so he gets impossibly hurt, but he is still able to function as a turret.
I'll not let you down.
He's still able to function as a turret, so we're gonna have him sit back a little bit. Adele doesn't actually need help.
I ride it once.
Ready.
Adele doesn't actually need help. I'm gonna place Yana near the lake,
Don't worry. Simply
so
say
she's
the
able to
word.
help the front and the back. And this should just kill him, right?
I'm here. You have my aid.
This should just kill him. Right on in, baby. Right all in. I've already deleted all my essays. Ready to get back on that fucking horse. That's all I'm saying. Look at the damage. A very strong unit and truly insane. I love that for me.
Merely say the word.
All right, grab this item and then you run in and kill this man. No, you kill this. No, you can't kill this lady because she needs to talk to him. But I do need to neuter all of these characters here. So kill this man's.
Consider it done.
Kill this man's, and then you move up here. And then when we get a valor point, we'll then figure out our situation.
I'm here.
It seems like such a huge expense for this, but you know, sometimes you gotta crack some mamas to make an egg. Enjoy your lurk, Rachni. Long thrust me. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Okay, that wasn't that bad. That was actually really good. Defensive drought really sucks. It doesn't feel good to use. It doesn't feel pleasant, literally at all.
What fortune?
What was this? Halocore Nash? I already have like 5,000 of those. The game is being way more lenient than I expected. All right, what if we rotate you out? No.
I'm here too.
This is fine. I think the dude up front is gonna die. But that's okay. Did any of them die? They took a little bit of damage, and by a little bit, I mean the whole front line is fucking dead.
I must regain my
Who could have seen this? But we have to push. You have to keep pushing. Sharon, we could get out here because she has an ability to revive characters with whatever the fuck it is I'm thinking of, whatever ability she has. I have 9 Discord messages.
You have my aid.
Why would you take more damage? Just finish it. Kill the man.
I've arrived.
Okay, then keep moving. Just keep pushing. I know that you're really strapped.
Did you need me? I advance.
Theoretically or otherwise. I know that you're going through some things at the moment. But it's also because you're getting hit with arrows. Arrow rain on what? On him? I don't think that's really gonna do. Okay, it killed a person, but that's okay. It doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Good, yes, good.
I'm here.
I'm here too.
No, never mind. You're basically dead after this. We do have a bunch of revival orbs, so we'll use one here, and then we're gonna use a font here to restore their life. And then is there any other damage reduction that we could be doing? No, they're just gonna kill this unit. That's fine. Kill this unit, wipe them off the map, get them out of my hair, try to deal with this other one that's down here. And then everyone just kind of like awkwardly bump up against the obstacles until they're gone.
Understood.
I'm prepared for
I would have thought that there would have been some kind of like visual for this. There's not. It's just bumper cars until they're all gone. Run them down. 7 damage on the front. That's okay. That's just the price of doing business.
How can I assist?
We can't. Okay, we have to get Melee's unit to talk to this one. So I'm gonna have him move up here and kill the shit out of this watchtower person ahead of time, so that they're at least doing something.
I'll not lose.
Why would you still be taking damage like that? Is my question. How much does it take to revive your characters?
This is hardly ideal.
Valor skill, life aid, 1 HP. Don't mind if I do.
You've done me a great
Okay, that's one.
Who's my target?
And then you just smash through all this stuff, please. I greatly appreciate it. Oh fuck! It's an anti-cav character that's trying to do shit to me. Oh my god. Okay, good. Kill and then run away. You do wax on, wax off.
Naturally.
Okay, both tower characters are dead, and then run. And then maybe stay in the mantlet.
My steed is swifter than the wind.
And you can also, these characters can also die. That's fine. I know that the game is programmed to think that spear character is automatically going to win against horse character. Woo. Is lightning so close to her house and electricity is freaking out? That happens anytime that there's any kind of minor weather event where I live. The power company does not have a good reputation around here for keeping things stable. On my list of 8,000 streamer things to take into consideration, is getting like a backup battery for my modem and for the computer, so that in the event that the power goes out, I won't be at a complete loss. I'll be able to have enough time to be like, hey, my entire power situation is foobar. Next stream is going to be blah blah blah, without me just, you know, ceasing to exist in front of you.
They have the advantage.
Is there anything that I could do to just fucking... Okay, these guys just fucking die to this character. That's fine. That's why we rotate out. That's why we do not collect $200. You keep moving. Keep slamming through all these characters. Where is the heal button? Up to 50%. That seems great to me.
I'm prepared to fight anew.
There it is, dude. There it is.
For anything.
All right. Let me rest you just to make sure that you have enough stamina to help out when it really matters. What are you doing, Sharon? Sharon. 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 Never mind, dude. The computer is smart. I'm not gonna watch this. Are you kidding? Berenice is almost dead.
Stopping me now.
She did get a level up though. That's pretty good. Attack a single enemy grants the user AP if the target is defeated.
I must pause for now. Shall I push onward?
I feel like this is a really bad situation for you to be in. So I'm gonna heal you a little bit because you're taking the brunt of the damage anyway. And then I'm going to triangle. Killing chain. Okay, so you're gonna prioritize using this if the target is below. So you'll use this if you can, and then if nothing applies, like no target is below 50%, then you'll use heavy slash. I understand. That is fine and dandy TBH. Do not look out window, Cannibal Town, and our beautiful town of How Did You Know. Stop pretending to dox us.
I refuse to yield.
They're too strong.
I'd rather not.
Stop the bit.
We must claim victory.
Stop the bit. No more bit. Okay, we go from 25 damage to literally kill them. How? Got some arrows in there.
Your body grows
PP down. I hate when my PP is down. Now she's only supposed to use physical attack up on whoever has the highest strength. Is that really true? Powerful Cole, highest physical attack. Physical attack 22. Okay, you did not listen. You did not do what I asked you to do. You did not do what I asked you to do. Why did you not target the damage dealer? Explain yourself now. Okay, what if you're just a foot person. That's not gonna work. Highest physical attack. Attack type, physically attacked. AP and PP. My face when my PP needs to get buffed. Highest physical attack. I don't understand. That should work. She should just do it. She should just do it. I don't know why she buffed what's his face. Highest physical. Okay, what if I combine the two? Highest physical. Formation. Prioritize back row. So I want you to buff the highest physical attack of the back row characters, and that should work.
Do you need me?
Very strange that she didn't just like do that or whatever.
I'm on my way.
And then you can just talk.
I'll be there soon.
Just talk. Everybody else, just back her up, please.
Right.
And this is fine.
We might want to take this.
I got a conveyance stone. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, brother, love that for me. Stop punishing me now.
And yet,
stop punishing me, please. I don't want to watch this. Berenice is having a hard time.
I'm in rough shape.
But she should be able to hold this. Now that I know that we have an endless way of getting endless gold, I don't care about how much things cost, which is both a positive and negative. I need the world to stop for a moment. I want to off the coaster. By the way, boss, I can't mod tonight. Sorry for the late notice. That's okay. X-Ray, even though... okay, let me start that sentence over. I don't expect anyone that has any sword next to their name to actually do anything administrative. I'm still of the presence of mind that I'm ultimately responsible for my own administration and moderation. Anything that any modish actions, any administrative actions, any supportive actions that anyone does at any time is hugely appreciated, but never expected. Play bussin' for X-Ray. It's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it for her. I'm also open to talk, X-Ray. There's virtually nothing, like almost truly nothing that you can say that would put me off. So if it would help you in any way, even a little bit, to talk to me about anything that you're concerned about, basically anything that is privately shared with me dies with me. Where's Boston? Cursed, enrichment time. Boston. Here.
Parker Jr.
We're overdue for enrichment anyway. Are you firing me? No. God, it's really fucking loud. You sound like my wife, where I'm like, I start complimenting her a whole bunch, and then she's like, "Are you breaking up with me?" No. Okay, the difference of 2% is actually closer to like 30% in terms of volume. I do indeed do that. Like when I put lots and lots of sauce on it, she's like, "Are you breaking up with me?" No. That's fucked up. Why would I ever do that? Okay, prepare to die, Mr. Man. Now that I'm capable of defending myself. What else do I do here? Is there anything else that I can send you to kill? Encampment? Uses remaining? Uses remaining of what? No stamina consumption? How about we take a further... Okay, this seems really bad for me. Why do you take so much damage? Is it because Hodrick is in the front? Hodrick will die, according to this. Or he will die. Or where the hell is Sharon? I'm scared what you actually sent him. Done? Freddy, can you DM this guy the thing I sent you so him and wife can know? You can't give this song keep playing, I want both? Ew, I see. I get ya. That's a tough one. You really put a pin in it. All right, well, I'm gonna start eating these ginger slices. You guys want some of these ginger slices? They honestly fuck. Like I wasn't joking when I put out a Twitter post that said, what was it? I don't even remember. Frickin' gold, baby. God, they're so good, man.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts.
Now, is it going to drop that in the jar? Other people that were donating bits went into the jar, but I don't know if it was in increments of 1. I did set it to 1 bit before, like allowing people to have the minimum like 1 bit. I don't know why it's not dropping the 1 bits in there. And this isn't like a psyop to get people to donate more than 1 bit. Did you change it on the bit jar? I thought I did. There it is. We got busted. Okay, let me check it. This is not a permanent fixture. Like, don't get it twisted. I don't think I'm going to keep the clum jar there. But I do want to see what's wrong with it. Because if I ever do unironically use a bit jar in the future, I want to know what's happening and why. Okay, that's the chat box that I don't use anymore. And jar. Minimum bits, 50. Okay, well, apparently it didn't save that. Save settings. Okay, now it should work. Even though it's going to be spamming me now. Just in a different way. Okay, then it put all the bits back in it, maybe.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts.
Okay, now it should drop it in there, right? There it is. Look at that, filling the clum jar. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I'm not sure I have a spell to overcome.
I'll support you.
Okay, so this is gonna kill Hodrick, which I'm not pleased about, but sometimes you gotta use every part of the buffalo. You gotta make some oranges to make limeade. If Hodrick dies, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
My magic is yours.
Long thrust me. Okay, then he gets it doesn't matter. Like, Hodrick is very powerful, but he's just a guy. He's just a little guy trying his best in the world.
I can't move another muscle.
Okay, and then everybody else gets punched. So who do I want to feed the XP? Probably Melee. Melee should get the XP.
To catch my breath.
What else? What do we do here?
Simply say the word.
Probably giving them 8 stamina, if possible. Maybe. But Elaine's not out, so he doesn't. I don't have Auburn or whatever the fuck his name is. Heal to 1 HP. Maybe I should get him out. I don't need to get him out,
I'll show you
but
what
maybe I should. 1 HP life aid. Revive this guy, even though it's kind of like a waste a little bit. I should use it on Adele more than anything. Here's out from behind the war banner. Whispers. Who the hell is that? I stabbed Ness in surprise. Oh shit, it's just you. You can't fucking sneak up on me like that. Oh man, there's been just so many assassinos that I did not expect it to be actually like a friend this time. So many people want this fucking unicorn ring from me. What's that? It means for fuck's sake. That's what I'm saying. I'm so jittery from trying to find these unicorns for so long.
I'll not let you down.
Everybody needs to rest. There's nothing that I can do about it. Just rest. Everybody just rest. And then we're gonna plop Sharon's unit
Is that all?
in front and just wait it out. We're making good time on this. How's the rest of your stream, Ness? I very regretfully, let's try that again, had to bow out from your stream way earlier than I wanted. Honestly, that's true no matter what. Like, I get excited when I see your notification that you went live, Ness. What was that? I heard a sound effect, like I got an achievement, but I didn't do anything. What happened? I received a gift. 920. What is this? Stoic, I need to get rid of this. Killing floor 1 from Franny. It's Franny B on TTV. Thank you for giving me your trash. I appreciate it. Killing floor is a good game, but I was not expecting that. Thank you very much. I also have games that have just been sitting in my inventory for like 7 years. Re-poll, any answers other than XCOM 2 are wrong. It's okay if you vote otherwise, just know that you're wrong.
Did you need
Imagine having wrong opinions in this economy. There's actually a hidden 5th option, Nest, but you have to do the Konami code to unlock it. Just kidding. People have been asking for Stardew for a while, and I'm not opposed literally at all to playing cozy games. Like one of my favorite games of all time, cozy wise, is Harvest Moon Back to Nature on the PS1. So anything that invokes anything remotely close to the feeling that I had back then definitely is at the forefront of things that I want to play. And yet I suffer, as I'm sure that you and everyone else does, with too many games-itis. So I basically have to have like excuses to pivot one way or another. Anyway, this is a long form of saying if you type Stardew Valley in the comment section of that poll, then I treat it as if it's like an unofficial 5th option, and I'll just do the napkin math to figure out if it wins later. I will say, I'm not going to tell you what the current, you know, because I believe in the decromatic process asterisk, but XCOM 2 is doing good. It's not currently winning, and that's all that I'll say about it. But it is punching back pretty hard. It's giving as much as it's taking right now. Not me reopening to attempt. Harvest Moon sounds fun. Oh, do I ever? Yet I still downloaded Steam and bought games. It is doing well, admittedly. Your Majesty, that campsite should be a good place to rest for a moment or replenish your energy. As I say, you can't wage war in an empty stomach, but my face on my streamer is a sheep. You can order units to camp at any campsite. It does something. It does something, and I skipped over it. Can I see what that is? Game tips? Just a tip, please. Where is it? Camps? Camp Chan? Campsites. Campsites? Restores the HP and stamina of all allied units in the area and revives any incapacitated members of those units. However, a given campsite can only be used once per stage. So it's a on-rails version of the campsite item. I understand. Can you just outright kill these guys? You can. You still take damage, but you can do it. That's fine.
We needn't be afraid any longer.
I need to wait regardless for the other wait. Thank you so much, Felicity Ryan. 10 months. For those of you that are not aware, our uptime has been 12 months, and I'm not a mathematician, but I think that that's at least 60 billion% of the amount of time that we've been streaming is how long Ryan's been. Right, Felicity's been subbed to us. I remember as a kid I accidentally erased my best friend's 6-year in-game save file, and I pretended it wasn't me so she wouldn't be mad. Lamau, that is what I should have done. We're gonna shout out Felicity real quick. That is what I should have done, but I made the mistake of owning up to it immediately to my cousin. My cousin had like a 1 billion year in-game save of the first Monster Rancher. He had every rare monster. He had multiple copies of the most rare items in the entire game. He had like almost like a full roster of every single kind of monster imaginable. And here I am, like maybe 2 to 3 months into the game, and I'm like, well, I don't want to lose my progress. And I just save over it. I made him the Joker that day, and it was deserved, man, for sure. It's only occurred to me more and more what the consequences of my own actions were that day.
Or make my retreat.
Okay, so I can't use this yet. I have to wait.
My steed is swifter than
I gotta wait. I gotta wait for people to come back online for me. Broke the cup. What do you mean? How do we break the cup? The clom jar looks okay.
Simply say the word. Is it my turn?
Talk to your sister, please, so I can progress.
At once.
I'm ready.
You follow her. You follow her.
I'm on my way.
And she's gonna shit out another unit. which is unfortunate,
Your fate is
but part of the course.
Success is inevitable.
Good. I was scared, and she was like, yeah, maybe the Game Boy glitched or something, and I was like, yes, Steph.
Well.
I can almost guarantee you, X-Ray, knowing literally nothing about your best friend, but she might have known. She might have known, and she might have been like super pissed, but at the same time, she might have been like, it's my friend. I know that she probably did it. I know that she probably didn't mean to do it. And so I'm just going to embark on a multi-dozen year campaign to systematically make her life harder in small one-off ways that are impossible to link back to me. You know, I do that. Everybody does that, right? That's just a normal, this is a way of life. I remember on Call of Duty 4, one of my friends went over to his friend's house. He prestiged him. He had 20 days of game time and never prestiged once. Stoic, not. I think you meant to say naughty there. What do you mean? What was naughty about what I said?
I'll be there soon.
What was naughty about what I said? Explain yourself. No, do not.
I refuse to yield. What? The fight will already be lost. Our success. Let's see what you're capable of.
I never miss
I
one.
make no promises.
Can I? Okay, so I can't rotate you into talk. Thank God. Talk to Nina. Nina, is that you, Millie? What are you doing here? Coming to get you back. Mother and father are worried sick about you. The only worry our father has is for his own reputation as a lord. Hold on, she's nobility. Why is she pulling around with a pack of thieves then? That's a complicated question. It all began when she failed in her attempt to achieve knighthood. Here we go, dude.
I don't give a shit.
To be honest, I don't understand how it happened myself. She's always been brilliant, you know, far more than I. Yeah, most orders of knights will take any hands they can get. They must have had really good reason for rejecting her. The next person who speaks of this will have their tongue crushed by my hammer. Looks like she's not too happy with us. I bet fighting's the only way we'll get through to her. True and base. Who can I get to kill your sister?
I grace you with?
I'm here too.
Healing assist doesn't seem to do anything.
I'm here.
Okay, except in this hyper-specific circumstance. Let's see what this does. Make X-Ray think her friend has been trying to screw her over since then. Not nice. I'm just saying is that inside all of us is the Joker. That's all I'm saying. You ready to be crushed and eat the weight of my hammer? That's all I'm saying. My Joker moment was when I said to my niece, who was stopping over one day and asked me if she could play my PS1 copy of Thousand Arms. I was like, I saved this game twice. This is me. Chat, pretend you're my niece for like a second. I saved this game twice just to be overly cautious. You can play the game, just make sure that no matter what, you don't save. And like, don't save at all. Because, you know, she wasn't going to play it long terms, and she said that she just wanted to mess around on the PS1. Nothing permanent. And she was like, okay, I understand. I came back to 3 identical saves 6 minutes into the game, and everything was gone. And that is why, quote, I am like this, unquote. You have a joke moment every other day. True. I'm so sorry about the big cup when you rated it earlier. Oh, talking to Blue Blur. Welcome in, Blue. I'm sorry. I was zoning out pretty hard. I was reliving. Did you get shouted out yet? You didn't. Here we go. Blur. There you are. How was Hawkeye Star Rail? How's it treating you? Hawkeye Star Rail is one of the 8 billion games that I'm still planning on getting back into at some point in the future. I don't know when, but it is on my radar.
Is that all?
It's one of the few games that I've ever experienced that is meant to be monetized in the particular way that it is, that also respects your time. And that's probably also why they're doing so extremely well, because it's unusual in this live service economy to have a live service game respect you and your wallet and give you viable options that are mechanically interesting and aren't strictly more powerful, even though the 5 stars tend to be, generally speaking, at least from the last time that they played. Why do you yawn every time that I talk?
The heart does ache.
Why does my wife yawn every time I open my mouth?
Oh, was that it?
I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess so.
Enough of this savagery, Nina. Come home, I beg of you.
Come home. Put your freakishly large hammer down just for a
I
second.
have no home. Not anymore. My failure as a knight
Not
has
no
stamped a
mores.
permanent blemish on our noble family's honor.
Good, got the new Akron character, worked on some story. I got the 5-star due. I seen you got Welt. He's an unappreciated badass. I remember him being thought to be really strong when I originally played.
That's what Father would say. I'm certain of it.
If I may, Millet is here because she loves you, Nina. Honor and knighthood have nothing to do with it.
True.
The rift in your family is stark, that much I can tell. But I'd advise you mend it all the same. If not for you, then for your
Yeah, just
sister.
get over it.
I'll not take counsel from a blue-haired fop, thank you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't say that on stream. What the shit? You can't call somebody a fop? What the what the fucking shit balls, dude?
As if you could possibly understand the pain I've suffered. I hope you get tiny bits of eggshell in all your omelets for the rest
So
of
how
your
much
life.
for you to play a sex game on stream? $10,000 USD. That's my price. I'm not budging from it. Because if I do that, I'm going to get instantly banned. And so you basically have to pay for like what I believe to be like 5 years worth of subs.
So much for convincing her.
Shit, yeah. That's the going price. Well, for you, technically, it would be $9,970. I'm even knocking a little bit off for you offloading Killing Floor 1 to me. That's because I'm so generous. What about Discord stream? Maybe.
No matter how hot her blood boils, that's as harsh as her tongue can get. She truly is proper to a fault.
I have had my eyes on the 3001 A Space MILF Odyssey. I like it for the characterizations.
Long were the days she'd wax poetic about the virtues of knighthood and her dream of becoming a shield to the weak.
Not exactly a temperament suited to banditry.
We have stuff to do. What is happening right now? Sex with H-Dogs 2 dropped. I know. Well, also Furry H-Dogs 2 is out. So, you know, we'd have to basically flip a coin, I'm sure. All right, everybody group up. Everybody group up over here. I don't need to get Elaine out, so I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to hold on to the Valor. And then once everybody is close enough, we should be able to restore everyone to full. From what I understand. You'll all allies within range. Yes, please. Okay, so everyone received a sizable boost. It didn't heal them completely, which is worth thinking about.
My steed is swifter than the wind.
But yes. Kill this dude.
Do your worst.
Get him out of the way. Heck him up. Heck him up real good.
Was never in doubt.
I did some napkin math to try to figure out, because my wife was asking me when she thought that I would be done with the PS5, and then she followed it up by saying we need to figure out a way to convince chat to convince you not to play anything on the PS5 ever again.
Understood.
I may have put some extra sauce on it, but I don't think that's very far from what the original conversation was. And I did some raw dogged some statistics on how long I think it would be to beat Unicorn Overlord on a 3-hour stream basis, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Not including banter, I invest about 2 hours into actually playing the game, probably on average. That's 6 hours per week. If we assume that this is at best a 60-hour RPG, that means that I would be done at this rate somewhere in June. So I was like, I know you're probably not going to be happy with this information, but that is what we're looking at. But then I assuaged her by suggesting truthfully to her that that I might lose interest in it, which is possible. I don't expect it. I don't expect
our time grows short.
This game to hit the same way as
less than ideal.
As 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim did, but I expected it to hit a little bit more different than it currently is.
I'll lend you my aid.
Okay, so you shave off a whole 35 damage from this. That sucks. What if I use a healing font? Is that worth it? No, we'll just use it. We'll just use it on what's her face. Does that change anything?
I'll lend you my aid.
How do you do literally no damage? How do you do no damage? How is that possible? What if I give you a drought? What if I drought you? You literally do no damage? I don't understand that could be. Show me how this is possible.
Like I don't have a choice.
Okay. The archer dies. That's not unusual to me. Okay, he blocks. He blocks once, right? Oh, he's just blocking for everyone. Wow. Okay, I understand. I understand. That sucks for me, for sure.
Really say the word.
What if we did do damage to him, which is going to stop reinforcements from coming in, which is important. All this is true. Shumi, tell husband to play Stardew with me, and you can have the PS5 back too. And I keep reminding her, because it's true, that if Vanillaware or whoever was at the decision-making process at the time, if they had just released this for the PC, none of this would be happening. My beautiful, amazing, radiantly attractive wife would be able to play as much as she wants on the PS5. My hand was forced. I had no choice but to take away her favorite thing.
I'm prepared for anything.
It wasn't me. I did it. We all have to make sacrifices. Okay?
I shall persevere.
I didn't want to do it.
Is it my turn?
I mean, technically that's not true because I wanted to play Unicorn Overlord. So indirectly, I wanted to take away the thing that was most fun for her, but not because I had a choice in the matter. Even though I do have a choice, I could just pick something else. Not exactly helping myself with this, with my own case here. The healing assist doesn't do anything. Is the thing. What if I just empowering drought you again? I feel like that's a waste. I need to stop the reinforcements from happening. You stop making my sister do things. It's very rude. Yeah. Fuck him up. Yeah. So you can't guard or nothing. Stop punishing me. Stop punishing me now. Okay, he is healing now. Stardew. Shumi, you have to go out to Twitter. Click on the link at the top and type the word. And if you don't have an account, you're gonna have to create one because you're gonna be like a big streamer one day. So you should do this ahead of time anyway. Set up an account as ProShumi. Go to my Twitter. I don't do Twitter. Well, I guess that it sucks to suck then, doesn't it? Because you have to go on there, type in Stardew. Everybody has to follow the same rules. Okay? If you want the unofficial 5th option to be chosen, you have to type Stardew Valley or Stardew in the Twitter poll. I don't, well, that's not true. I do make the rules, but I also enforce the rules. I had a lovely conversation with my editor today about a thumbnail for Avatar. I wanted to say come better. He came back and asked me if I was being serious. You have an editor? I didn't know that. Is that why you have so many emote slots? Dog, that's crazy.
I fear for my
life. How are we doing here? Range assist, does that help us? It does. I don't know how. I don't know why. Everybody just do everything. Reheal me. Passive curse. PP down. My face went. Why are you buffing him? 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 Nobody told you to do that. Literally nobody told you to do that, bro.
Are you hurt?
Stardew, I will play with you. Nice. I like paneer tikka masala a lot. I don't know what that is. Is that something about a sex thing? Shout out. I don't want you touching my tikka. It makes me uncomfortable. Don't bully me, Alpog. Shout out. It's the Marsh. He was probably shouted out already, but just in case. What it do? Welcome in, Lich. How you doing, buddy? Paneer are cheese cubes? You're just making up words. Tikka masala is a tomato curry? What is... Hang on. Curry is a dish with sauce seasoned with spices, mainly associated with South Asian cuisine. I'm also kidding. I do vaguely know what curry is. I'm going to continue the level in just a second, but I do want to share a story with you. Back when I was searching for a potential mate to have like a relationship and like coitus with and stuff on the reg, I met this person and we had a wonderful relationship. We shared a lot of the same interests, except when we were just casually talking about food, because she wasn't like foodie. She did cook, but she wasn't what she described as like a food lord or anything. And she said, I love dishes that have cilantro in it. And me, the fool that I was, said out loud with my hot, wet mouth, what is cilantro? That sounds interesting to me. And she looked as though I killed something or someone close to her. She had this look of confusion and angst, and with like a little smidgen of disgust, like just a little bit of disgust garnish on the side. And she was like, you don't know what cilantro is? You don't know what cilantro was? And I was like, yeah, what is that? And she's like, I don't know if we could be together anymore. And I took that as a joke, because I was like, only a rational person would perceive that response as a joke, right? But she was dead serious. I started eating Indian food as a vegetarian, so I eat a lot of paneer and chana dishes. Howdy, I'm doing great, just chilling in bed watching Shogun. It's so good, man. They're firing on all cylinders with the Shogun show. My wife turned me down. My own wife, my precious beautiful wife, said no. She actually spat on my face before I even started talking. So that definitely set me up for a good conversation. I was like, do you want to watch some Shogun? And then as she's like mid-spit, she's like, oh, I would, but I have to play Horizon Zero Dawn because I'm kind of like a big gamer and streamer.
I'll be there soon.
Right? So I got to make sure that I'm practicing for my re-debut. So no. Asked me to watch Shogun today, and I told him it would have to be tomorrow since he stole the PS5 from me tonight. Yeah, she's punishing me.
I'll never run.
What magic should I?
I'm here too.
She literally said, watch Shogun with
I'll
you.
Lend you my aid.
I'll support you.
And she made this really disgusted face. I'm so used to it by now that it didn't occur to me how fucked up it was until literally just looking, hearing hot wet mouth caught me off guard. Lol. This is we've now officially hit the acid trip part of the of the stream. What is cilantro? No, she died on the inside. Oh no, he's stupid. But she didn't act like that before. Up until that point, we were fucking schmoovin', dude. And then she got hit with the, oh, you don't have eidetic knowledge of every single spice and or herb, even tangentially related to cooking. Like, I get that cilantro is not an uncommon thing, but I don't seek out at an ingredient level everything that I'm eating. I mean, you're talking, I don't know what kind of reaction I would have gotten her if I told her that I unironically prefer to eat my steaks well done.
At once.
I feel like that also would have put a different kind of dampener on the relationship. Not that I could have gone much worse.
Prepare to be run through.
Magical assist me and range assist me. No, I end up doing more damage to me. What about you? No, even for the bit?
I'm here. Let's join our
No. It doesn't matter. This is the last thing, right? This is the last fight here. Sucker like that Simpsons scene. Actually, I need to scroll up a little bit. You know this one thing and are being honest with me and want to learn how fucking dare you get the fuck out? That's basically what her expression said to me. She used everything, every bit of her body language except for the parts that come out of her mouth to relay that distinctly to me. You should have been like, let me show you, and take his hand and start the song number. If she had started singing, I would have been out. Okay, the moment that IRL turns into a musical, it means that I'm part of a video game and I need to find out the rules before I get gaunced. If you know, you know what I mean by that. Before they put me in the skin tight magic alien killing suits, and you know what I mean. If you're in the know, you know. I'm down for that. Shogun movie night when. Stoker like that Simpsons scene where Marge sees a spice rack with 8 spices and says some of these must be repeats. Yeah, actually, yeah. You digging it? It's so good that I watched it again. I did go through a moment where I wanted to learn. I wanted to actually cook a lot of the stuff that was in 1, my Star Trek themed cookbook, and 2, my Fallout themed cookbook. And I don't know what the idea was behind the Fallout themed cookbook, because it was a professional chef that basically expected you to have things like whole cinnamon sticks. Like expected gamers to have a whole cinnamon sticks in their house, and like star anise seeds. If your gut reaction is, what the hell is the star anise seed? That's exactly, bro. It sounds like Stardew Valley shit. You might have just said like sweet gem berries or something. As far as I'm concerned, it means the same thing to me. Grants the user a buff that negates 1 physical attack. Bro, full cinnamon sticks are not that crazy to have. They are for a gamer. For a dude that regularly partakes of Fallout, that is unusual. Star anise seeds. That's what I read also the first time, and I chuckled to myself. And then I started having a moment trying to go through. I tried. I had to substitute a couple things. I tried to make like Asian beef stew, and they called it something dumb like ragstag soup or something in the Fallout cookbook. And I made it, and motherfucker, it took me like 7 hours to make. I ordered a lot of that shit from online, and the rest I found in my local country Mennonite store. There's like probably thousands of Mennonite country stores everywhere. Ours is not the only Mennonite store. I'm proud of you for, one, fucking being so attuned to the conversation that that you recognize when I could potentially, maybe I'm testing you. I think you passed. Don't stand much chance against knights like you. All units retreat. That's far faster than I would have expected a man his size to run. Lamau. Like, I'd be willing to cook again, but not 8 hours. This isn't like the 1800s, bro. This isn't the 1800s where you have to go out and hunt. Like, that's go out and hunt type investment. I have stuff to do. I'm busy. And now I've gone full on back to, if I can't make it in like 15 minutes, then it has to be like a whole song and dance, it has to be like a whole evening thing, afternoon, like psychological prep for me to combine any things that amount to more than like 15 minutes to take. Looks like all our boys made it out one piece.
Check off anyone that might be following too.
I don't know why I'm voicing them.
Rats ain't the sharpest animal in the bunch, but we always know when to tuck our tails and scurry home.
I think I'm just letting random neurons fire after the initial 45 minutes to an hour of doing rapport conversations.
I failed you, Captain. I made lofty promises of a victory fair and true, yet all I could muster was a beaten whimper.
In sooth, I have shat my pants.
And now we've
I
lost
shan't
the very
recover,
stronghold we call home.
because this is mine only pants.
Couple of walls don't mean weak ale to a pack of thieves. It's not like us to stick around one place too long anyway.
True and base, true.
But I am cutting you loose.
What do you even put full cinnamon sticks into? What do you even do with them? Like cake? Like, do you put it in cake?
I'm sorry?
Because like even like a little, or maybe you do like cinnamon challenges or something.
Well, never came up before, but
nobody uses full cinnamon sticks. I'm actually. All right, be right back. Nobody uses gotta have a shade and get into bed. Yeah, me too. I'll let you know when I'm done with the bathroom.
How does that?
A fellow of yours gave me the whole scoop. You got people out there who want you home more than life itself.
Those people are nothing to me.
You gotta give up this life of thieving with your giant hammer. It's not like you. It's not like you to fucking smash things because you're just so small and your hammer is so big.
You say that
the
now,
hammer is as weighty as your conscience.
Comes knocking.
You fob?
No
oh my god.
Tombstone, kid.
Can we time out Franny again?
So go on. Your
24 hours. 24 hours permanent. Go on. Your sister's waiting for you.
On your way out. Oh, and get out of the thieving life, will ya? Get yourself clean for the dirt.
Oh, they care about her.
My friends.
They care about her and how she's doing and wants her to have a better life for herself. That's cute. Man, that's some insane character growth that's probably not going to get reciprocated anywhere else in the game except for this moment.
You are blessed with a myriad of souls.
Holy crap, Nazan, welcome in. How is League? I'm assuming that's what you're playing. Raiders, watch this. Did you read notes, checks notes, pwn lots of noobs today? If I'm bringing back Rage comics, I'm gonna bring back everything. There's literally no rock left unturned. I'm bringing it all back, baby. Nazan, you'd be very proud of me. I posted a Rage comic meme to the John Wick Reddit, and it has over 75 internet points. I might do a part 2 if I'm feeling frisky.
You have my gratitude.
And I'm feeling frisky all the time. Link or no proof, motherfucker. Let me show you right now. Show chat thing, properties. Turn this on. Look, I already have it loaded. Professional streamer. Look at this shit. Okay, but that is the comic. Let me show you the receipts. Because that's just showing you the comic. Which is worth it in and of itself, but it's not what I want to show you. Look at this. Hang on, it's not fully in frame. You gotta appreciate the whole thing. look at it right there. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. How is your stream? Checks notes. Make sure that you go to the bathroom and eat or rest. And other things that humans need to do in order to prolong their lifespan. You know, shit like that. I'm nailing this, dude. Got it under wraps. Thank you for donating Jurassic Gaming to the Stoicism Stream 5 challenge, where I'm going to be talking for about 2 hours about my life advice philosophy, self-help philosophy that may or may not be useful to anyone that's listening to apply to problems that they have in their own life, big or small. And we're going to have an anonymous comment link where if you are not comfortable sharing something that's personal to you or a question about something that you're concerned about out in the open and you don't want it associated with your Twitter name, that's one way to do it. I'll begin my search for a new right away. Oh my god, she's fucking right there, dude. That's one thick dinosaur.
You win, Miller.
Does that dinosaur have a butthole? Please hold. It does. Look at it go. Look at it go. Look at all those chickens. Give me a second. Oh my god, so thick. Wait, Bailey? I was like, wait a minute, I'm already following you. Did you rebrand? That's cool. And I'm a mod. I don't know. I'm not. Nobody watches me because I'm intelligent. Okay, they watch me because of my bread and butter up here. I accept defeat. You win, Malay.
You'll come home with me? A mother and father have been beside themselves with worry.
Those are some good fucking emotes.
That I can't do. Not yet.
Whatever.
It's mesmerizing. I did it to Felicity too. She was confused on how it was a mod.
I first planned to join the Liberation and fight beside them to bring Zenoira to heal.
Oh, so all I have to do is just mortally wound you and the people closest to you, and you're on board?
You do?
All this time I fussed and fretted over achieving knighthood. But a woman needs no title to stand in defense of another.
No. Execute her. Now.
True enough.
She has risen up against the future king of Cornea. And I shall have her destroyed.
And thus I'll fight.
What's happening, Shep, bro? Just eat a ginger slice.
Shielding the weak fulfilled.
Why do you keep talking about shielding stuff? You use a hammer. There's no shield involved.
It's
Blub
a tough
blub.
gig, you know.
Blub blub to you too, my friend.
We'd all have kicked it 100 times over if we didn't have Elaine here leading the charge.
Not to mention that we're almost always outnumbered. Though all the more reason to accept volunteers, I'd say.
I'm prepared to weather whatever hardship comes before us.
Now that I saw you slay my compatriots in combat, I like the cut of your jib.
What do you say, Your Highness?
It's a nice jib cut.
I so greatly desire.
Or were you? I needed your blubs today. He's right there. Mr. Fish is blubbing each of us on the inside.
A fair proposal.
I can refuse?
Tis a noble cause to stand in defense of those who can't defend
Where's
themselves.
my third execute
So I
option?
aspire to myself.
Where is that, huh?
Let us take up that fight together.
My thanks, Your
Take
Highness.
up the fight together. I haven't said it yet, and I needed to say it at least once per stream. Our next few weeks are sponsored by HelloFresh, a meal delivery service you probably heard of, and I could personally vouch for. I'm nailing it already. You get 4 meals for around $20. Just set up a new US-based account, order within 7 days, confirm the order ships, pause deliveries until you're sure it's your thing, and then cancel anytime for no cost if not. Every first order supports me a staggeringly huge amount, so if you ever wanted to spoil me and get food at the same time out of it, it's by far the best way to do so.
As for the rest of you, I'll dedicate every fiber
Also,
of
thank
my
you,
being
X-Ray.
to our cause. I only request your patience as I do so.
You don't even have to ask.
We're also
Good to have you
simulcasting to
aboard,
both
Nina.
YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So if you want to have a different kind of mercy on my soul, go to youtube.com/@ProStoic and subscribe to me on there. You do not have to set yourself up for notifications to pay any attention at all to the channel. I just need the number to go up until it hits 500, onto which YouTube will then allow people that care to do so to monetarily support me.
Can't complain about another pair of hands.
I see there'll be no dissuading you on this. Rest assured, you can leave matters at home to me.
Thank you, Millet. And please, tell Mother and Father I love them.
Don't worry, I'm gonna tell your mother and father I love them too. Don't you worry about that one. Don't you worry about that one. Upgrading the rock rats, recruits hand axe, barricade kit. You got a couple of characters out of it. It's kind of neat. I love that for me. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. I can finally return home in peace. Just please watch out for Nina. I'll be alright, Malay. My own battle still lies ahead. Indeed it does. Be well, Nina. I'll tell our parents are safe. Oh, so I get Nina? It was it's what? I thought Millie was joining me. It was that's that then. Mayor partnership be a fruitful one. Nina joined the Liberation Army. Poggers. We're gonna dig all this up. Gotta make sure that we get all the num-nums. Very important that we get all the num-nums. You know what they say? I don't know what I was gonna follow that up with. Fucking nothing. Let's look at a few more of these. What do you need? You got something to say to me? Been at these, known as the Rock Rats, have been stealing from rich folks all over these parts for a while. They were doing it out of this fort right here. Guess it didn't work out in the end. Where have you been? Okay, we can go this way to grab a snack or two. Just fucking none of this matters. They just get instantly stunned. So until we beat the characters in these areas, they have a tendency to just like randomly pop up and everywhere. We're just gonna run around and grab all the snacks. Oh noes. Then we can kill them, but it doesn't matter because they just respawn. They're just grabbing all this shit ahead of time. Like, this is like, it's cute. It's cute that I can do this. Pass through. I am going too far. I heard Bailey's voice in my head, and I think that's because I have his Twitch on in the background. Let's grab all this shit. What is this? What is this place? Looks like it's been here a long time. What is this place? I'm not allowed to know what that is. Maybe there's a unicorn in there. Or maybe even a unicorn overlord. Pardon the intrusion. Let me visit the cemetery. We gotta be close to grabbing all the cemeteries, right? Yeah, my deepest thanks. The soul should be better served by collecting the souls of the dearly departed or some shit. I don't know. Oh, look at all this. Look at all this stuff that needs to be collected. Nope, I went the wrong way. Do not aggress towards me now. My voice is a good voice to have in your head, but it also probably leads to legal issues. What do you mean? I allow it. It's fine. It's okay. Is there a cave that I can go into? It does not look like it. Looks like we've grabbed all the snacks that we can get. It's not. I'm temporarily stunned. What about you? Can I rebuild you? Not yet. I need to progress in an entirely different way. Rocks here lined up in a perfect circle. What could it mean? True. Let's swing back around here and see if there's any other snacks that we need to be concerned about. Murder, thievery, general chaos. I think my channel, as more and more of my true voice comes out, I think that we're naturally heading that direction anyway. As a follower of the church, I pray the unicorn just about every day. Please spare our town from more suffering. Oh, unicorn, I beg of you. Who wants to tell her that there's literally no more unicorns? The game says so. Those damn rock rats, they stole every last jewel from my manor. Oh no. We can't thank you enough for dispatching the bandits. May the Father bless you forevermore. That man over there got rich by working the poor of their very bones. Seems he finally got what he deserves. Deliveries. Oh, good, dude. I can deliver everything. And that unlocks this. And when you can deliver everything to a place, you get a bunch of random treasure. You can rebuild the town, which changes it very slightly visually. Company works again. Thanks you, my livelihood, to the liberation. And then it pops up an NPC who may or may not have something else to say. You can continue delivering, but as far as I know, it just gives you repeatable bonuses. Pardon me, the midst is the rock rats. They weren't such bad guys deep down, as long as you caught them in a tavern anyway. Station a guard. And what Station Guards does is that every time that you beat a battle map of some description, like what we just went through to get Nina, the game gives you gold. It gives you golden supplies. Doesn't matter who's stationed there, just that they do be stationed there and all that. I do want to go this way, and I want to grab these snacks. Grab this. Grab this here. Defeat these guys. What is this? You're level 8. Don't make me laugh. Stoic, hi, how's your day? It is every bit better. Not that it was bad before, now that you're here. My day is good. Except for my dog randomly waking me up at 2:30 or 2 or 3 in the morning, screaming at me to get her food, basically. And she does it like she has free range access for food. My dog just doesn't want to go into the kitchen to get the food. That's really what it is. She just doesn't want to go in the kitchen to get food, which I can understand. If I knew that I could, if my wife was sleeping, if I could just like stand beside the bed and like scream, just yell like I'm hungry, and then have her actually get up and and make me food, I would also probably do it. Wasn't one of Sonora's finest generals. What are you buying today, sir? Wait a sec, that's Crest, not Sonoran at all. I can't sell anything to you, not the personal. Obeying our great emperor is the only way to keep my head on my shoulders. Tough. Though prove your strength, I might just consider. So you'll sell to me if I beat your ass. Is that what you're saying to me? God. Quest log. What is this guy wants? What do you want? Black market trader. Liberate more regions of Everett. What does more regions mean? And should I also be partaking in black market funds? Probably not. What are you doing? Remember, Galerius' domain lies beyond this point. Turn around or die where you stand. We said no chance. And here, I do... Then we turn back, or we can handle it. Okay. What is this? Can I not grab this? Magic mine. Don't mind if I do. So sweet, like always. Oh, Lamau, I'm hungry. Exactly. That's basically what it was. And she didn't... Like, my beautiful, precious Sheba did not, like, quietly say, like, hey, guys, are you awake? Because, like, I don't want to go into the kitchen to get food. Can you please bring me some food so I can, like, eat it besides my bed? No, she went from, like, 0 to 10. She barked, like, a shrill, like, a single bark, like, hey, idiot. Woke both of us up, and then an hour later did, like, a micro bark to basically say, like, thank you or something, or just to keep us on our toes or some shit. And I had to, like, there I was, man, chasing her around the house at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., sad sight this. 30 pieces of quartzite. It's highway robbery, my friend. I don't much appreciate your tonnage. Are her toes properly sun-kissed? Yeah, she has free range access to everything. Everything that she could want. Truly. Anything and everything. Do I have to really swing around this to get to the backside of this area here? It looks like I do. Divine Shard me. How is your day, Lazy? Lazy, I cannot even begin to express how pleased I am with you and how awesome I think you are. I think you're one of the most talented artists that I've ever seen. Really full stop. I love your line work. I think that you're great at what you do. I think you have a really pleasant voice. And why am I bearing you in compliments right now? It's just because that's just how my brain works. I just like doing it. I think that life is hard enough as it is without, you know, me just hitting you with compliments that are true. I don't think that we compliment each other enough. And when I say that, I don't mean like you. I mean like we, as in the human species, because saying nice things is free. Draw them for you, Franny. How you doing? Hi, Shoot Me. Can't wait for the next Wife stream. On that point, the next Wife stream is literally tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. She's going to be playing Horizon Zero Dawn on stream for like 3 hours, probably. And then at the 4th hour, when she's like, you know what, I can keep going, then I'm going to take control and be like, you have work in the morning, I'm gonna kick you off my computer now. So I can be the bad guy. I'm willing to be that for her. I'll be like, that's enough, you can play with chat later. And then chat will be like, oh no, let her play for like another hour. Thank you for your aid, Prince Elaine. They'll be like, no, she has to go to bed. No, I stream until 2 a.m. Not you. You're not streaming until 2 a.m. I say no. I say no. If you don't get off that dang computer, I'm going to take the cord out of the wall.
Or maybe to sell. Just say the word and it's yours.
I'm going to do it.
Thank you very much.
Don't 5 more minutes me. I know you can pause because the PS5 has a rest feature. One day I'll take leadership in my noble house, but until then I've decided to become a knight. Hoggers. Alright, so we liberated all this shit. Yes. Black market trader is on the other side of the mountains. Can we go this way? We can't, right? There's nothing here. There is something here. There's snacks. Give me some of that cornet lumber. Fucking hit me with it. There's a pass around this way. That's crazy. Oh my god. Can we really just keep going this way? No, right? Yeah. I don't think we can go any further than this. I was going to be shocked if it was going to let me actually keep going. You're like, damn, this game is like Elden Ring. You can't stop me? No, I literally can't. That's the thing. Is that I literally can. In a few different ways, actually. So like, am I streaming under my name or yours? For the indefinite future, you're going to be streaming under my name. Are you going to make her a model that's just your model with a ponytail? Somebody suggested to me that they may or may not be willing to create from scratch a model just for her. But her stand-in for now is using the Sussy model. I think his name is best because I'm not known yet. It's like Elden Ring, but at least you haven't died 110 times like Franny. True. Extremely accurate. What else am I doing here? Why are there 2 towns? Oh, that's because we haven't done the main mission yet. That's okay. So we did, what, like an hour and 20 minutes of rapport conversations?
Here to shop? Or maybe to sell? Just say the word and it's you. Thank you very much.
An hour and 20 minutes of rapport conversations followed by maybe like an hour of gameplay and then and then like another hour of looking for snacks. It's a slow burn of a game for sure. All right, we're gonna save it. And that's all that we're gonna do today. Tomorrow is gonna be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard stream with my wife being the streamer, part 2. She's gonna be playing Horizon Zero Dawn. She's extremely excited. I'm extremely excited. She's doubly excited because it means that I'm probably gonna be doing things that are constructive around the house because I don't have access to my computer, which means that, you know, what the fuck else am I gonna do? Play my Switch, Lamau? Let's look for somebody to raid. If you enjoyed this even a little bit, consider following. If you enjoyed this a little bit and have the means, consider subscribing. It gets you a bunch of benefits. It gets rid of ads. It gets you a ton of emotes. And also puts a very big smile on my face. Let's send you over to... let's send you over to... Obes. Let's send you over to Obes Music because ideally we should have rated him last time because it was his actual like anniversary of him streaming and he recently became affiliate. So let's just keep stacking the dopamine sources onto him. I will see you guys indirectly tomorrow. Raid Obes. It's been about 3 hours. X-ray. Yeah. I've also got stuff to do. I'm busy. I got stuff I gotta do. Goodbye, lazy. I will see you later. All right, everybody. Bye, bye, bye. See you tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye, bye. Have a good one. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Have a good one. Bye, 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 bye. Have a good one. Bye. I appreciate you. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Good night. Remember to follow my channel, please. Call to action. Call to action. Call to action. Bye, 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 bye.